Okay, everybody, can you hear me? Am I there? We got a few technical difficulties going on. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know what's going on. OBS did an update today. I have lost every time OBS switches a scene for me on No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky decides it's going to close down on me. I don't know what you guys heard. I'm going to start over again here. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. If you guys haven't done it yet, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell. In case I drop a new video, you guys are notified right away. In the link in the description, there's a link to my Discord channel if you guys want to join that. I have some bad news and I have some good news. I guess we're getting all the bad news out of the way first. The world's update has come out, but unfortunately, Epic fails with Cobalt Dale. You guys get to see it here first. I am a Microsoft subscriber, so I do not have the world's update out yet. Eventually I will get the update and we will start running it on this live playthrough series so you guys can see that. I appreciate you guys sticking with me with the technical difficulties that I'm having going through this thing. If there's any questions, any audio problems and stuff, you guys let me know in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you for sticking with me. Hi, Moose Gaming. I'm glad you guys are here. If you guys haven't checked out Moose Gaming yet, what a great content creator. Anything from No Man's Sky to the new Diablo 4 that's out. I've been watching Moose Gaming a little bit here and there while he's been streaming. Yeah, I'm definitely very depressed and very bummed out about not having the new world's update. I don't know what is going on between Hello Games and Microsoft. They both say soon, but you know, that's like watching a TV series and a new season coming soon. That could be 3 months down the road from now. I don't know. I don't have it and I'm kind of upset about it because I get to watch everybody else play it, but I don't get to, and I don't think that's fair. You know, there ain't going to be no compensation or anything from Hello Games or Microsoft on this late update. It could be the CloudStrike problem, but I seriously doubt it. It took most corporations around the country 8 to 10 hours to fix the CloudStrike problem. The CloudStrike problem is a third-party security software vendor for Microsoft that controls security software on servers. And those servers were affected, so it shut down all those servers. It bricked them pretty much, gave the blue screen of death. Go figure, right? But that's the first time Microsoft has had a huge or a serious problem like that in decades. Since the millennial turnover on in 2000, when they were all afraid that the computers were going to crash, well, this is probably part of the problem now. It's starting to catch up with them. They've been going for so long without doing their maintenance. I don't think they're really up to it. Not to mention all the layoffs and cutbacks that they had here in the last, year? I don't think they're going to make it. But now that we got that out of the way, at the top of the list, we are doing the Atlas path, boys and girls. That's our new quest line that we've been doing. We're almost through with it. I think we got 1 to 3 more Atlas stations left to do. And once we get that done, we are doing the Purge quest line, the main quest line, at the same time. And as we're completing the Atlas path, we'll be completing the Purge quest line. After that is complete, we are going down to a planet in distress where we have to start a settlement. I'm going to show you guys how to get some maps. I think I did it at maybe the end of the last live stream. I'm not sure. I'll do it again so you guys can see that, so we can continue on with the planet in distress. Once we get that started, we will do the Dreams of the Deep quest line. We're trying to get all of this completed before the Purge is done, because once the Purge is done, then we have some serious choices to make, and then it will take us to a different quest line, which will be the autophage. We cannot do the autophage quest line without completing a planet in distress quest line first. We have already gotten ourselves this nice, beautiful, A-class Sentinel Interceptor. And with that Sentinel Interceptor, we completed one of the steps for the autophage quest line, and that is to talk to the head next to the console in the little garage looking thing, where we talk to one of the autophage robot heads laying on a canister inside that little tent or whatever it is. That's one of the triggers for the autophage quest line. The second one is the Planet in Distress quest line, where we start talking with the Sentinels and things like that. And brain fart in progress, please stand by. The third trigger I cannot remember for the life of me. You guys throw it up in the chat, would you, if you know what the answer is for the third trigger to the quest line. For some reason I just can't think of it. But that is our game plan for the rest of this series. Once we get through the settlement and everything, we're going to get that taken care of. Oh, I also forgot in here as well, I completed a bunch of the side quests from the mission giver about getting killing some sentinels and stuff like that. I did that in between streams so we could get a lot of those out of the way. We got these 3 right here left that need to be done, and those are to kill hostile creatures, which I haven't found on the planet that I was on. But that doesn't mean we can't find those later. Once we get those out of the way, we're pretty much set. In our inventory, I got a couple exosuit backpack slots, so it opened up our inventory a little bit so we could put some more technology in. And we collected a bunch of sentinel glass from killing all those sentinels right before this episode. So I'm going to open all these up real fast so you guys can see what I collect. And this is how we get nanites. I know it's not much, but we got Sentinel Weapon Shard that could go into our multi-tool, but we already have 3 of those in there. So we're not going to put those in there. And we got some Sentinel Exosuit fragments. We already have those. I'm not too concerned about those right now, but look there. That's 960 nanites that we can put into Spock. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to see you here. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. We're going to sell these. We got 1,440 nanites and Sentinel Exosuit upgrades there and Weapon Shard upgrades. So we're going to go upstairs. We're going to sell that real fast. We got some Magna Gold. We're going to take that and we're going to grind that down into materials. We'll throw that into our backpack refiner right now. Oops. What do we got in there? What's going on? Oh, look at there, boys and girls. We're doing runaway mold inside our backpack. So we need to take that, recharge that real fast here before we get started. We're going to take this stuff out, throw that in our exosuit, and we're going to switch that with the Magna Gold. And we'll grind that down. That makes gold, if you guys didn't know that. Gold is worth more than the actual Magna Gold itself. Yeah, we're going to get through this pretty quickly tonight. I know we're just dawdling around right here at the moment, but as soon as we get a couple things squared away before we leave the station, here, let's throw that in there. Look at there, there's 1,700 nanites because I hit the runaway mold farm that we have to get us a few more nanites while we're messing around. And since we fought those sentinels, let's take off and we'll head upstairs and we'll sell these upgrade modules. Ooh, that's a nice looking ship. That's a B class. Nice little hot rodder. But we're gonna sell these, get our nanites from that, and that'll stock us up a little bit on nanites, so we're not hurting too bad for that. And we'll carry on. I know I haven't got that world's update. I hope you guys bear with me and hang it out. I was at the point right before this stream tonight that I wasn't gonna stream because I haven't got the update yet and I didn't think it would be fair. Delta Creator, welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Let's see. Whoops. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys here. Whoops. I hit a button there. You guys still there? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. That's Delta Creator. That's not Delta. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't lose you guys. For some reason, YouTube Studio's not showing me anything. Let's see here. We got a couple little parts and pieces. We'll throw this in our starship. We're going to continue on from this station. We are going to head to our next Atlas station. I've collected everything that's collectible right here. We've increased our rank with the Gek. And, ooh, look at that. Shielded balls. You don't see those very often. Those are nice. We're going to head on out of the station. We're going to do, the Atlas path now. We got our nanites running. Our starship, I upgraded a little bit of that, expanded the slots in it. I picked us up a salvage frigate module from one of those missions and a multi-tool expansion slot as well as a couple other little things that I collected from doing all those side quests from the mission giver. We don't have any more to pick up here, so we're gonna jump in, jump out real fast, jump back into our starship, and we're gonna take off. Let's get on with this. We're gonna get the Atlas Pass quest line out of the way. So let's hit our galaxy map and see where the next Atlas station is. Let's swing around real fast. That one isn't too far away, boys and girls, so we're going to head down there. We'll hit that. I know we've only got so many stations left. I do believe that we're coming up on, we need to get a cadmium drive installed, an emerald drive installed, and an indium drive installed into our starship so that we can get the rest of the Atlas seeds completed. Hopefully we don't need the the cadmium quite yet. I believe we got one more station to go to. I don't know. We'll head into this one and see if we got it. If not, then we're going to have to go to a red star system, boys and girls. And I hope you guys are ready for that. I've got other ways of getting cadmium, but I choose not to do it that way because I want you guys to see how it's supposed to actually be done. So I can show you guys both ways if you don't know how to do that yet. Sorry, I had to get a little drink there. Yeah, there's a way you can get cadmium from the space station, or you can get cadmium from going to a red star system and mining that cadmium off of a planet. I'd rather not mine materials off of planets. It takes a little bit of extra time. Yeah, I did too, Delta Creator. I loved watching you play No Man's Sky. And look at what it did for Delta. Delta's got a lot more followers, and that was one of his biggest streams too. See, Delta's mom is better than he is. She might end up taking his stream over. That would be a sight to see. See Delta sitting in the background while mom takes care of everything. Oh, what a sad day that would be for Delta. But we know Delta is going to have to get his mom a new rig here pretty soon. He's going to set her up with a computer, I bet you. Watch. Mom's got to have one too. She's always online watching everybody's streams, and I appreciate all that support, Delta Creator. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, come on now. Don't say never. Never is a big word. It'll never happen, but then it does. We know how that goes. But who's to say? Delta Creator might be a good No Man's Sky player. I mean, like I said in the stream the other night, last night in Delta stream, I said, you know, there's a Skyrim Granny. Why couldn't there be a No Man's Sky Mama? Delta's mom doing it. You guys have got a really great family. That's why I enjoy watching Delta streams. You guys support each other and you're a really good, tight-knit family. And that's what makes Delta streams happen. Such a good family and a good group of people all together. And you hold all those people together, Delta Creator. Don't think you don't. All right, let's get into this. You shall see blank our eyes. You shall be blank where we are. Do not be blank, all blankety blank are yours. I have become the servant of this ancient sentience. It guides me through the cosmos, ever searching, never deviating. Have others come before me? Have others faltered upon the path of the Atlas? Only in ending will revelation arise. Resistance will not be permitted. The Atlas wishes for me to know what it is like to create. It wishes to share some portion of its being. I sense that it cares deeply about this journey, that it is trying to show me something it cannot articulate through word or demonstration. Let's yield the milestone Hubble or above. I have no choice but to proceed. This is destined. It is the program. I have always been searching, and I cannot falter. There we go, boys and girls. Now we got ourselves the blueprint for the Novae Reclaimant seed for the Atlas, and this one requires emerald, boys and girls. So that means we need a cadmium drive to get to a green star system. And once we get that installed, we'll get some emerald and we'll go there. Let's try right now, since we have this one, the Photic Jade Seed. Let's see if we can install it. The Nova Reclaimant. No, we cannot. So we need to go to our starship. We've got the emerald drive sitting here. We need to get some cadmium. So that means we need to go to a red star system, boys and girls. So that's our goal. We're going to hit a red star system before we go on to the next station. Did I miss a seed over there? Look at that. I missed a word. Did I? Yes, I did. I missed a word, boys and girls. Look at that. Oh, epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You guys saw it here first, folks. All right, let's jump in, jump out, make that little save. And we're going to get out of here and we're going to head to a red star system. No, it's thank you, Delta Creator. Thank you for being who you are. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the fun we do have while you're here. I enjoy having all you guys join my stream, and I appreciate that very much. Alright, so now we need to leave this solar system. Or no, as a matter of fact, we need to hit the space station before we leave, boys and girls. Look, there's a paradise planet on top of it. Now you know, after the world's update, a lot of these paradise planets have changed. Now I've been watching a lot of people and what they've been doing in game, and what is it, the Galactic Trade Hub, their home world changed. It is now a toxic planet. And I believe they are searching right now for a new home world. Yeah, so this overhaul on No Man's Sky, this is a huge one. I mean, I thought the space stations was a big overhaul, but this here with the world's update doing all the planets in the universe, yeah, that's big. That's really big. Let's get in here. We're gonna check out a couple things. Maybe we can get ourselves a couple extra missions on the side. Excuse me. Wifey made a good dinner tonight. A little full. We had cabbage and andouille sausage, which was pretty good. We got kill 10 creatures to get a warp core. That's in the Merchants Guild. We'll pick that one up. We'll start that, but we're not going to complete it for quite some time now. All the other ones, take a photo, raid a planetary harvester. Those are all, see, look at this. Now they're giving me more of these things. This is how I expanded our starship. Our new Sentinel Interceptor is by collecting these storage augmentations. Now that they know that I'm collecting them, it seems like they're feeding a lot more of them to me. But we're not going to collect those right now. We're going to continue on with the Atlas path. Since we got that started, ooh, what is that? Whoops, that's a C-class heavy fighter. Not a big deal. Let's go in here and see what we can buy. Check out our little inventory. I expanded our backpack a little bit too. This way we got a little bit more room and we can carry on for a little bit longer. I'm going to blow through a bunch of this stuff right here so you guys don't have to sit and watch me do this for a long time. Let's head upstairs. I could be collecting some words too. Oh yeah, it was cast iron skillet fried cabbage with andouille sausage. It's really good. All you gotta do is wilt the cabbage a little bit. Makes it really good. I guess I would consider it a German dish because we like to eat a lot of different food all the time. We eat a lot of good stuff. Anything from Cajun Creole type cooking to here, we're gonna throw this down here to we like eating Chinese food. I mean, we eat lots and lots of different cuisines at home. You know, I used to be a chef for 25 years before I went over to nuclear insulation. I don't do that anymore because health reasons. I no longer work, which is a big struggle trying to deal with that at the same time. We've been having a lot of problems at home just for the changing of careers and things like that. So I'm going into streaming full time. Hopefully that works out. We'll see, right? Got my fingers crossed. Let's go over here. Now I'm going to show you guys this. If you didn't catch it in the last episode, I'm going to show you something. We're going to get in here to the Starship Merchant, the technology merchant. Now, if you guys don't know this, pulse engine modules, C-class pulse engine modules will give you cadmium. So will photon cannon modules if they have them. Photon cannon modules, Delta taught me this one with the photon cannon modules. If you install that into your Starship and then deconstruct it, it will give you cadmium. So if you need to put cadmium, red cadmium, into a star drive, there it is. It's pulse engine modules and photon cannon modules. We don't need any since we've already got our cadmium drive installed in our Starship. Now we need to get emerald. And we need cadmium. Oh, Cobalt Dale and his brain fart in progress. You guys are watching this, right? Check it out. We got the cadmium drive so we can go to a red star system. I'm going to skip that. What we're going to do is we're going to grab from the merchant here, since we got a few extra nanites in our inventory. I'm going to show you this. We're going to grab the pulse engine module. We'll buy that one. There is a photon cannon module. It's a B class. I recommend buying the cheapest one that they have. There'll take a couple of them because we need 250 cadmium. So we're going to buy those two. Those are the cheapest we can find. If you have to, you can buy an S-class one, but that gives you a lot more. The higher the price, the more the resources that it gives you. So check this out. We're going to go into our inventory. Let's throw these over into our Starship real fast, and then we'll install them from here. So this is a pulse engine module. Watch this. We're going to stick that up in here. We don't have to attach it to any of these because this is our pulse engines. We're not taking those out because a C-class is not going to replace those. But if you look there on the pop-up window on the module at the very bottom, it gives us 75 deuterium and 75 cadmium and 1 wiring loom if we deconstruct this. So that gives us our cadmium that we need for our cadmium drive. We also got a photon cannon module. We don't have any photon cannons installed, but as you look down there at the bottom of the window, it says 125 cadmium, 1 ion battery, and 1 wiring loom. So we get that cadmium. We need 250, boys and girls, and look, we're 50 short. We have to find some more modules if they have them, but I don't believe they have any more in here. I would buy the S-class one. We've got plenty of nanites up here. We got 6,000 nanites. If we don't want to go to a red star system, which I'm gonna go to a red star system so we can pick up a little bit of extra cadmium. But that's one way you guys can get cadmium out at a space station, so you don't have to fly to a red star system. I mean, we got a pulse engine drive here. I'm gonna pick that up anyways. This way we have it. So let's get out of here. Let's see, because we got all our pulse engines installed already. We got an X-class one, and if we dismantle that, oh, look at there, it's a 2% boost. Look at this, boys and girls. This is how we're gonna do this. This goes into our Starship. This saved us an extra trip for going to a red star system. So our X class is 2% and 14%. We're going to install this one. Let's see what that one does. That gives us, look at that, maneuverability 7%, boost to 12, fuel efficiency at 20. This right here, this X-Class upgrade module, we can dismantle that and get 75 cadmium. And that gives us the cadmium we need to install our emerald drive, boys and girls. Watch this. Shkaboink. Now we have ourselves the emerald drive, which will allow us to go to green star systems so we can pick up emerald, so we can install the indium drive, which we have in our inventory. As you see, we need 250 emerald. I don't know of a way to get emerald except for buried caches on planets. That's the only way I know of to find it without going to a green star system. And the randomness of picking that up, whoops, what did I do? The randomness of the RNG for picking up emerald out of one of them boxes is like getting struck by lightning. You have a better chance of probably getting struck by lightning in the game. Nothing there. Let's come over here. We'll pick up a couple of these things. I want to prep a little bit for our settlement quest line as well. We're gonna Merchants Guild, good deal. So we can pick up a couple of extra free goodies here. Look, we get circuit boards, organic catalyst, platinum at 60% off. Now I don't know about you guys, but I buy platinum when I see it at 60% off. Yeah, that's really cheap for platinum, and that's worth double that when you sell it. But we're gonna buy this. We're gonna get these, and we're gonna stick those in there. Let's see if we've got anything to donate. So we got some salvage data in our starship. We're gonna donate that and see how that goes. Okay, we got that. That will give us a little bit more rank in the Merchants Guild, which is what, 3 salvage data will give us 3 standing. Other things will give us a higher rank. We're almost there. And to check that, to see what our rank is for the Merchants Guild, as we click on this, as you can see, our next rank is in 6 more. So if we donate 6 more data modules to the Merchants Guild, we will go up to the rank of Elder. And that rank here at the Merchants Guild will give us our final stage down here. And we can pick up, excuse me, cargo bulkheads for our freighter or whatever it is when we go to a Merchants Guild Master and they give us supplies. So we're not too far away from making master rank in the guild, which is pretty cool. But let's get out of here. So our goal is on the way to the next Atlas station, boys and girls. We can stop in a green star system now since we got our emerald drive installed, instead of going to a red star system. So we could pick up the emerald for an indium drive. Jump in, jump out, make that little save, and we're gonna carry on. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I know it's not the latest greatest software that's come out, but hey, we're doing it. This is a paradise planet. I want to land here real fast just to mark this planet as discovered by me. I know it probably won't be here after I get the update. That's no big deal. But I'm looking for a new planet to build on. And I like checking out paradise planets. Each one is completely different. Oh, look at this. Green grass. Nice little trees for the most part. Let's land here. We'll jump out. I can come back to this planet later. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys this, is we'll go into our Discoveries tab, correct? Now, if you look at this, we put this marker up here over the planet. As you see, our little waypoint right here shows where we're at on the planet for northern and southern hemisphere. It'll show us if we're on the east side or the west side of the planet, but it doesn't show you where at for latitude and longitude on this little icon. But if we click on that with our left stick, that will add it to our wonders. This way, we can come back later. Here, we'll call this Cobalt Paradise. There we go. We'll mark that planet. Now that planet is marked in our personal records, so if we want to come back, because if you look at the pop-up window, it gives us the portal address, so we could take a portal back to this planet without having to fly to it or use the space station. All we need is a Stargate, pretty much. Delta One, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't seen a great content creator, Delta One is a great content creator. Look at Joy Roth is here too. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Joy Roth as well, another great content creator. You guys are all showing up and I appreciate that. All right, thank you. Spock as well. Oh my gosh, look at all these people just popping in. This is perfect. I love this. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. As I was saying, though, you look at this, we got a Stargate on a planet that we can have. We can use that to teleport all the way back to this planet at any time because we got the glyphs right there. And it tells you what kind of planet it is. So though you can do that with animals, you can do that with plants, trees, rocks, certain types of minerals or whatever if you want to mark a planet. But since we're on this paradise planet, we're going to take off now that we marked it. We got it into our discoveries. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll throw the link to everybody's channel that has showed up in the stream tonight. I will throw that down in the description after the video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, so let's head back up into space. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit a green star system now. Let's see if we need to recharge our warp core yet. No, we don't need to recharge the crimson core. We're at 50%, so we're good with that. So let's hit the galactic map. And we're going to find the Atlas station that we're heading to is in that direction. So what we need to do now is find ourselves a green star along the way. And as everybody knows, Cobalt Dale is colorblind, so he has trouble telling the difference between star systems. I gotta find an orange star. Orange and green, I can't tell you what it is. But we need to find a green star system. And let's see here. There's a lot of yellow ones in this area I do see. Okay, so what we do is we're going to hop out. This is what Cobalt Dale is going to do, so you guys can see this as well. We're going to go into our Discoveries tab, or our catalog, excuse me, for materials and items. This is how I find emerald. Okay, we need exotic materials. We've got activated emerald. Where is the regular emerald? The regular emerald. So what I do, as you see there in the pop-up window at the bottom, it says locate that substance. I click on that, and that makes a quest for us to find that emerald. So now we can go into the galactic map, because if you're colorblind and you can't see where that material is in an orange star system, look, as you guys can see, I'll get off of here, it marked this system right here for me. Look, it's a pirate system as well, boys and girls, but there is emerald. That's an emerald star system. You can do that with any element inside the Discoveries catalog. You can find chromatic metal. You won't find because you have to refine that. You can't just pick it up on a planet. Sometimes it might give you a little deposit to find that, but sometimes you can find magnetized ferrite, pure ferrite. Most planets don't have as a natural outcropping of a mineral or resource. So like pure ferrite won't be there, but you can find magnetized ferrite, which is a refined refined ferrite. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to this system and pick up some emerald while we're there. So we're going to head over there now and get ourselves that emerald so we can install our emerald drive. And once we got that installed, then we'll head on to the next Atlas station and we'll be prepared for our indium drive when we need to install our indium drive. We're almost completed with the Atlas path, and we're what? Almost 50% of the way through the Purge quest line at the same time. Uh-oh, check this out, boys, girls. We got ourselves a freighter battle. All right. I'm gonna increase the power to our weapons. We got a message coming in from Null. Yeah, I ain't got time for you, dude. All right. So I'm going to take out the engines. This is the first thing you do on a pirate dreadnought ship is take out the engines. All right. And if you guys haven't learned how to do this, this is how I do it. So if you want to claim a pirate freighter, you come in like this. We're going to fly right up behind this. We're going to take out the big guns on this ship. This is the first thing you do, is to take out the big guns so it'll stop attacking the civilian freighter that it's attacking. And this neutralizes the dreadnought freighter to where they'll surrender and you can claim this freighter. Personally, I don't think I'm going to claim this freighter. I don't care for it. It's all right. I've got myself a pretty decent freighter already. So we take out those 5 guns back there, plus this gun here. There are 6 guns on this freighter. Once you take those 6 guns out, the freighter will surrender. And now we can go in and check to see if this is a S-class freighter or not. If it's not an A-class or an S-class freighter, I might not even switch it over, boys and girls. It's not that big of a deal to me. We got ourselves a pretty decent freighter as it is. So when we land on this freighter and you jump out, it does not create a restore point because we do not own it. But we can scan, and as you see over there on the left side, this is a C-class freighter. At this point, I showed you guys in the last couple episodes on how to get yourself an S-class dreadnought freighter. If I haven't done it in this series, you can check out my survival playthrough series, and I explain it in there as well, boys and girls. So I'm not going to take this freighter. We're going to take off. And what we're going to do is we're going to fly out of here. And if you didn't know that this freighter, if you don't want this freighter, there's the civilian freighter over there as well. This is a big Venator class. And from my experience of flying to both freighters, you can fly to this one over here and check it out too to see if you want it or to pick it up. But I do believe it is the same class. This will also be a C class. The only way to get it to change is to reload from your main restore point from the last system that we were in at the space station. That's why I always do a save and reload after hitting a freighter. This should be a C class. See, a C class, 34 and 20, boys and girls. So if you want to reload, you might get an A class, an S class, or a B class, depending on the economy of the system. I have found though, since the orbital update, that three-star economy systems don't offer you S-class freighters anymore. I'm starting to see them pop up a lot more in a 2-star economy. If anybody else can confirm that with me, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to know that, if you guys have seen that pattern change. But I'm going to come over here. My first thing to do is to take out the pirate freighter. It's a C class. I'm not going to reload. We're not going to do that because we're here to get emerald, boys and girls. That's our main goal. As soon as I take out this freighter, we can free up the system and it'll be safe from pirates. Since we're playing a good guy in this one, we're not playing a pirate. You can be a pirate outlaw or you could be a good guy. It doesn't matter. That's the great thing about No Man's Sky. You guys can choose whatever you want to be. You want to be an outlaw, you can. If you want to be a good guy, you can. Or if you want to be an explorer or a merchant, whatever, you can be that in this game. And that's the greatest thing about this game. So let's fly in here. I'm going to take out the guns real fast. These little orbs that I'm shooting as I come through these little channels, they have the shields in there. And what happens when you shoot that little orb, the shield core pops out. And if you destroy that, you will notice at the top it says now the dreadnought is vulnerable because I took out all the shield generators for this freighter. So all I got to do now, whoops, look at there. There's a warp core I missed right there. I mean a shield core. We'll take those out real fast. It can no longer protect itself. And once we do that, all we got to do is shoot the freighter and we'll take it out and it will explode and self-destruct. And once that's done, here, we're going to go and answer the comms. This is what I do to free up the solar system from all the pirates. Let's answer the comms. I know Null's calling us. You are not alone. You can't go to the center. You can't. do this to us. You can't leave us. I'm going. No, you can't do this to us. You can't. The center of each galaxy. It's the Atlas. It's all else just interfaces. All else a shadow of its might. You don't deserve it. You'll wipe us all to save. How do you know? I did what I had to. I did what I had to do. I told you that. I couldn't die without seeing everything that there was to see. I did what I had to do. But the Atlas, it won't let me back in. It won't speak to me. What did you do, Null? I've committed such atrocities, Traveler. I had to. It was me or them. It's always been me or them. Please, if you go through the center, if you do what I did, it will reset everything. It will replace me, wipe me. All those souls, they'll have died for nothing. It was the only way to live on. You have to understand me. Life for more life. They sustained me. It can't all have been for nothing. I was going to see it all. I don't approve of that, Null. You're the one that created this big, huge problem in the first place. This is why the Atlas keeps making new iterations of Travelers, is because Null did something to the Atlas. I tell Null that they are despicable. As Null cries as they turn to justify their crimes, I end the communication. There's nothing left but the path towards the center. Alright, now that we've listened to Null, let's go into our comms again, boys and girls. Now at this point, if you don't have any frigates, excuse me for just a second. If you guys don't have any frigates for your freighter yet, you can pick up all these little combat frigates from the pirate freighter. Now me, I usually don't take a frigate if it doesn't have at least a 20 and 0 expeditions and 0 times damage. So what I do is I decline and then I destroy those pirate frigates I should say. I destroy those and those free up the system so that the other civilian freighters will pop into the system. We're going to decline that. I'm going to take all these guys out about as fast as I can go. But if you guys want to get some combat frigates, that's what these are for. You can pick these up. Just be careful when you're shooting at these frigates like that you don't hit a civilian frigate or a civilian ship flying around, because they will attack you. Let's see, where's some more? There should be another one up here somewhere, right? There it is, over there. Let's fly over here. We'll pick up these real fast. Look back on the comms. We're in range of all the others. We'll inspect these. If there's a good one, I'll pick it up. If not, I'm just going to destroy all these. They can join my freighter later. Because every 3 hours of game time play and 5 warps in your starship, you will get a freighter battle. Look, this one here is a 20 in combat and a 2 in trade, but look at it. 4 expeditions, 4 times damaged. I won't pick that up because every time that ship has gone out, it's gotten damaged. So it's not worth it to me to pick those up. What do you guys look at when you're picking up frigates for your freighter? I know you guys got freighters for all you veterans out there. What do you guys pick up? Do you guys pick up anything lower than a 20? Or do you pick up something with 0 times damage? What do you guys look at for the stats when you pick something up? I know what I pick up, and a lot of players that have been playing for a long time, the main number is this number here, because from the way I understand it with the expeditions, 1 through 3 is a C class. 4 through, 9 or 10 is a B class, and 10 through 30 or something like that is an A class, and after that it becomes an S class, and this number right here will go up. So you want 0 expeditions in order to make this number go up to the highest stat possible by the time this frigate reaches an S-class level. So that's what I look at. I look at the 20 because this is a combat frigate, and then I look at the expeditions. The expeditions tells me whether I want this or not. Even though it's a 20, I won't pick it up. So that is done. We're not going to pick up that one. Too many times it's damaged, and the frigate number or the expedition numbers are just a little bit high for me. I like to see 0 and 0 when I look at those things. So it's basically a newbie like this one. This one's pretty good. This is a 19 and it's got 3 expeditions with 0 times damage. Now I'll accept this one. I'll take this and add this to my fleet. But look at that, boys and girls. It's 5 million units for this ship. Sometimes I look at the fuel, the tons. So every 250 light years for a mission, it's 7 tons of gas. If you get a support frigate to go with the combat vessel, the fuel will drop. But I'll pick this one up. We don't have many frigates with our freighter. That was 5 million units, boys and girls. That was pretty expensive. So let's check out this last one. Hopefully we can get rid of this one and that frees up this system. See, that's an 18 with 2 and 2. I won't pick that up. The fuel's a little bit less, but not worth picking up to me. So I just destroy all these little pirate frigates. If you leave these pirate frigates here, they will attack the rest of the system, so they won't leave. So let's head over to the space station real quick. Since we killed all those, we received our reward after we made the dreadnought freighter surrender. So we don't need to worry about collecting that reward. Where is it? It's not in our exosuit. It gives us a little bit of gold. It gives us some nanites and a couple little extra pieces of material as well. We don't need that. All we're here for is the backpack expansion slot and emerald, boys and girls. I'm gonna go over here. This is our exosuit backpack upgrade station in the pirate system, and we can stick that into our exosuit now. I'm gonna pick up some contraband. This way we can put, oh, we can't even put that on our freighter, boys and girls. Uh-oh, that's not good. We'll pick it up. No, we won't. We're not gonna pick that stuff up. I'm gonna let that sit. I hear an exotic, boys and girls. Let's get out of here and see what we're looking at. Ooh, look at that. There's a nice exotic. If you guys want to know where it's at, check this out. We'll go into camera mode so you guys can see that. There's the glyphs down there in the bottom. If you want to come and get this exotic starship, you guys can pause the video or whatever you want to do. There it is. It's in this star system. I'm not going to take it. We're going to pop out of here real fast. Matter of fact, hold on just a second, boys and girls. I'm going to do a screenshot and I'll be right back with you. There we go. I got that screenshot out of the way. Sorry about that. But if you guys want that, there it is. I'm going to come over here one more time. We're going to pick up a few things from this guy. This guy gives us some goodies for our starship, like starship batteries. I want to pick that stuff up in case we get into any more fights. We can pick up the suspicious packet of arms and stuff. I'm not going to pick those up. We're pretty good right there. Let's check the mission giver here. See what he's got. As you guys can see, a forged passport is to reinstate your status with that species in that star system. So whatever space station you go to, if it's a Gex station and you have bad standing with them, it will reset it to 0 so you guys can get it. But check it out. You can get salvage frigate modules for hunting and destroying a pirate, storage augmentations to raid a capital ship. I mean, you guys get pretty good loot here. So you get 2 things. You get nanites, passports, banned weapons, nanites, storm crystals, 10 of them right here for doing this mission. I'm not going to do these. We don't have that kind of time. I want to finish the quest line. So we're going to get out of here. We got everything we need. So let's move on. All I did is want to mark this station so I could come back to it later. There we go. Let's head down to the planet. We're going to get ourselves some emerald now, boys and girls. We've got to stay focused. Cobalt Dale gets distracted so easy. So let's find ourselves a decent planet. That's a humid planet. It's got a storm going on it right now from what I see. Typo 44, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Ooh, there's a redacted planet. That's a toxic planet with emerald on it. Let's go to this humid planet. We're going to get our emerald from here, boys and girls. Hopefully it's got a hostile creature on it too, so we can take that and that'll stack. I appreciate you tuning in. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, check it out. Let's land here. We'll get out and see where there is some emerald around here. Hopefully there's some nearby. There we go, boys, girls. There's some hostile creatures. Yeah. Cool. That'll help us finish up our little quests on the side as well. And if you don't scan that creature, don't forget to do it after you shoot that creature. There are sentinels on this planet. Great. All right, let's take a look around. We're looking for emerald. Hopefully there's some in the area. There's quite a few creatures on this planet. How many are there? 3 of 10. Yeah, we don't have that kind of time. Looking for emerald. Is that emerald? No, that's paraffinium. Oh, come on. For reals? I need to find some paraffinium or some emerald. Typo 44. I'm glad you tuned in. Thank you for showing up. It's kind of exciting to see all you guys here. It makes me feel good. At least I think I'm doing something right. Let's fly over here real fast. See if we can't get some emerald out of this buried cache. Maybe they'll have some, maybe they won't. Let's check it out and see. Nope, magnetized ferrite. That's okay. We need to move around a little bit just to see if we can find some emerald around here. It doesn't look like there's any in the general area. That's kind of sad. We need some emerald. So let's keep moving. We'll get over here a little bit. Looks like a lot of islands. I saw a hostile creature coming at us. That's why I was looking that way. Don't want him to sneak up on me while I'm scanning around. You know what I'm saying? There we go. We're completing those little side quests at the same time we're here, so that helps out. So we're gonna have to get back into our ship and fly to a different location so we can find some emerald on this planet, man. This is ridiculous, boys and girls. Let's hop in, hop out real fast. We'll jump in, we'll take off, and we're going to hit a different island. Apparently this island just didn't have it. We'll do a little scan as well, because when you scan and you're close to the surface of the planet, it will mark outcroppings on the ground where there are materials, so you can actually land close by one if you have to. Ooh, there's a nice patch of oxygen on the ground. We don't need that because we've got ourselves an oxygen farm back at our home base, boys and girls. I'm not seeing any emerald anywhere. I'm not seeing outcroppings, period. Am I missing something? Wow, this is terrible. And I know it's not because I'm flying too fast. Let's fly over here to this nav beacon, because we're going to have to pick up a couple of these things as well anyways. And there we go. That marks out a minor settlement in this system. We'll take that. Look, there's an outcropping over there. Hopefully that's emerald. Nope, that's sodium. Let's take a peek around and see if we can find some emerald. There it is, 853 units away. Is there anything closer? Paraffinium, emerald, 825. You mean I literally flew over the top of some and I didn't even see it? Oh, I can't believe I did that. I don't know why the outcroppings weren't popping up. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I flew over the top of it while I was scanning, and I didn't see any outcroppings popping up. Maybe I wasn't close enough to the ground, but I should have been. So we'll head over here, and we'll hit this little emerald deposit, since this happens to be the closest one. Yeah, I see that. But even so, some should pop up no matter what. Here we go. We're gonna get some of this emerald. Whoops. We gotta stun it first, you know what I'm saying, with the paralysis mortar. This way this emerald don't get away, because we need a lot of it. We need 250 emerald, boys and girls. And if you don't know this, if you're new here, check it out. There's 3 sizes to the mining beam. The biggest mining beam mines the biggest hole and gathers the least amount of resources. The medium beam gathers medium amount of resources and mines pretty fast. The small beam, or the small bulb, mines the slowest but gathers... Ow. Alright, stand back, Jack. Ain't got time for you. The small bulb on your terrain manipulator mines the slowest but gathers the most amount of resources. And if you've got it upgraded with an optical drill, you will gather 50% more resources on the smaller bulb. So you gather like almost double what you're normally gathering from a regular terrain manipulator. So you got to get those upgrades installed into your multi-tool. Not only do I have the advanced mining laser, I have the optical drill as well, so it helps me gather up this material as quickly as possible. But if you guys are in a hurry, then you use the big bulb, but you gather the least amount of resources, and I find that to just be worth a waste of time to me. If you guys aren't mining up the amount of resources that you need, you know, you can always save the extra you pick up for later. Because in this game, even on the freighter, when you're installing your warp drives in your freighter, you require emerald and indium. You need a lot of indium to do the warp drives inside your freighter. So it's always good to gather up a little bit of extra emerald, indium, cadmium, that kind of stuff. And I showed you guys a little bit ago how to get cadmium without going to a red star system. So I'll show you what I know, and this is what I do when I play most of the time, because emerald and indium are the 2 hardest things to gather. Sometimes in the space anomaly, they will give you like your weekend missions or your daily missions. Sometimes they'll send you to a green star system, even though you don't have the emerald drive to get to a green star system. Sometimes those weekend missions will pop you in there free of charge, and then you could get the emerald to put in the indium drive. There we go. And I know we've taken those guys out. How much emerald did we pick up? 395. That's perfect for installing our indium drive, boys and girls. All we need is wiring looms. And we could pick those up at the space station. I think we have, yeah. I know we got some somewhere else. I believe it's in a storage box. So now we've got enough emerald. Let's get out of here. We can install that emerald into our starship and come back with the wiring looms later to finish the completion of the indium drive. So we'll stick that in there. And that leaves us with how much emerald? 145. That should be enough. If not, later in the game we can always come back and get more emerald. So how you guys doing today? Are you guys enjoying the new update? Sadly enough, Cobalt Dale doesn't have it yet because he plays on the Microsoft platform. You know, I got that Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate, so I can play on my Xbox Series X or my PC. So my saves are transferable between my Xbox and my PC, and that's how I play for you guys. I play on the PC. But since we got that installed, let's take off out of here. And now we are going to continue along the Atlas path, boys and girls. We just had to make that pit stop while we're here so we could get to that Atlas station, which is right over here. And that will be our next, oh, I think Dale made another boo-boo, boys and girls. I know we needed, some, I think we needed some cadmium. Let's slow down here for a second. We gotta make that, other stone, boys and girls. And we need emerald. We need 100 emerald to make that stone. We do have it. Why? What do we not have? State of Phasure. Oh, we need cadmium. Oh. Cobalt Dale made an epic fail here, boys and girls. You see what I did. I tried to jump the gun as fast as I could. Let's go to the space station real fast. Hopefully we can get some cadmium out of the space station. Otherwise, we're going to have to go to a red star system. I made an epic mistake. Epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You saw it here first, folks. I didn't pick up any cadmium, extra cadmium, because I used all the modules to install the cadmium drive into our starship without making the photic jade. So let's see. I'll show you guys this again if you missed it. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Let's check this out. We're going to head over here to the Starship Technology Merchant. This is where I get my cadmium from. Otherwise, I have to go to a red star system and mine some more material. Since we got extra nanites, I really don't care about spending the nanites to buy the cadmium we need. So let's look. There's a pulse engine module. Perfect. And let's see if there's any photon cannon. There's a photon cannon module right there, boys and girls. If you don't have these things, there's a starship shield module and an infraknife module. I want to see what we got in our starship here. We've got our infraknife pretty much maxed out. That's a good one, 7 and 28. But we could get a better infraknife module. And our shields, let's see. That's 13%. We could use both of those modules. So we're going to pick those up too. Just a little bit of extra stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Typo. I'm breaking that stuff down. We're going to get this stuff taken care of. So we're going to pick up the Starship Shield module. And we're going to pick up the infraknife module as well. Both of those are going to be installed. So let's head back down. Whoop. Ah. I get so excited. I get stuff and then I just take off running. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys do that? Let's pick up our little goodies here. Come over here. We need these nav datas. If it ain't nav data, it's nanites. One or the other. Check the tool cabinet. Ooh, there's a cool one. That's a B class with some horns on it. It's got 2 supercharged slots already visible. That's not a bad multi-tool. Let's run over here real quick. Check this one out. That's a C class, not worth the time. Okay, let's get our backpack expansion slot. Come on. There we go. Let's add that in there, so that gives us a little bit more room. Perfect. Let's pick up our little freebies along the way. Get a couple units there. Come over here, pick up our freebies there. Any exocraft upgrades we can pick up real quick. Come on. Got a Humboldt drive. We'll pick that up because the Dreams of the Deep quest line is coming. So we'll need that. There's an extra nav data here. Oops, I don't want to sit down. Excuse me. Here we are, the Mercenaries Guild. Perfect. We can do a little donating while we're here. Look, a multi-tool expansion slot. See, boys and girls, we get these things for free. Right? The mouse and the cheese. Is that what you're saying, Moose? So we're going to get a free expansion slot for our multi-tool. We can grab that. These shield modules, right? I see you guys pass them up all the time. Other content creators pass these up. Why pass it up? It's 123 nanites to purchase this. So when you turn around and you sell it to the technology merchant back, it's 226 nanites or a little bit more. So you get a little bit more. So why not buy it? It's free. You get free nanites from it. So I picked that stuff up and I turn around and sell it back. Look, there's a crystallized heart for free. Perfect. And projectile ammunition. We'll pick that up. Now we'll donate our pirate transponders back. Now you guys can donate this stuff if you want. I'm already at the almost the highest level, so we're going to donate a little bit more. The quad servos, I'll donate 2 of those. You can use these for frigate modules as well in creation of those things, but I'm not going to do that. The crystallized hearts, I'll keep those, and the walker brains, I like to keep those and pass those out to people in the space anomaly. Okay, so we got that. Our mercenary guild status went up. That was 5. Are we close enough to the master level yet? No, we're not. Okay, let's get out of here. We've got to do some installing. Ooh, look at that. That's a nice ship too. Cool, cool. All right, let's get back to our starship. We're going to install these modules now so we can get a little bit of extra cadmium. So, where is it? There's a shield module. We sell that in our exosuit. Since we picked this up, that's a Humboldt drive. We want the photon cannon module in our starship. We don't need it, so we're going to uninstall that. As you see in the pop-up window again, down at the bottom, it says 125 cadmium for a B-class photon cannon module. That's enough to install or to make our little seed, Atlas seed. Here we go. Sorry, there's a little brain fart in progress. So we can make that. Perfect. And now we will need to make the Novae reclaimant once we go in there. So all we need is to have one of these enabled to turn it in. So now that we've got that, let's install our pulse engine module just so we can destroy it and get the extra cadmium. See, now we got 125 cadmium, so we got a little bit of extra cadmium. That helps us out in the long run. So now we're perfect with that because we're going to need cadmium for an engine in our freighter here eventually. So we just save up all those extra materials. So we'll jump out, jump back in. That makes ourselves a little hard save. Let's hit the Atlas station now, boys and girls. And hopefully we can get through this Atlas path about as quick as we could possibly go. Where is it? It's there. I see you on the scanner. There it is. So hard to see sometimes. So we'll fly in here, learn us some words, and see if the Atlas will give us the, oh, come on now. Didn't even pick us up. That tractor beam is harder to hit on the Atlas station than it is the regular space station too. Oh, the hamster, that's what that is. I got you, Moose. The hamster fell off the wheel. I got you. Had to look at it. It looks like a rat or a squirrel. The squirrel too. Distractions all the time. All right, let's make our little cloverleaf pattern. This way we pick up all our words. And the more Atlas stations you go to, the more words you learn of the Atlas. Now, from what I gathered, there is 450 or 475 words of the Atlas. And you can always visit extra Atlas stations even after you complete the Atlas path to pick up Atlas words. Otherwise, the best place to pick up Atlas words is in Korvax systems when you go to a monolith. But after you complete the Atlas path and the Purge quest line, you get some other technologies that will help you to acquire Atlantid multi-tools and that kind of thing. So it makes it harder to learn words from monoliths and placards for gathering Atlas words. Has anybody ever collected all the words for the Atlas Path? I haven't. Out of the 3,000 hours that I've played this game, I have never completed all of the Atlas language. Now I've completed like the Gek and the Korvax, that kind of stuff with their language. They've got like 500 words in their language as well. So it's oh, you have, Moose? You've completed it? I mean, that's a lot of words, believe it or not. Wow. Can you guys give me a confirmation number on how many words there are in the language? Because I don't want to sit here and misquote something, make myself a liar, you know what I'm saying? But I believe there's what, 450, 476 words in the Atlas language. The autophage, I believe, has what, almost, what is it, 700 or something like that? There is no sanctuary, only communion. Close now. I am close to the end. The truth of the universe is fire. The soul is light. I am the experiment and the observer, all creation constructed for my journey. I see the universe around me and I know that it is good. I see the universe around me and I know that I shall create my own. Let's succumb the milestone Viking or above. Not long now, not far to go. The stars beckon with cold fire, and I rush to meet them soon, very soon. There we go, boys and girls. Now we got the Nova Reclaimant, and we need indium in order to make the next one, which is the Modified Quanta. So we have our emerald. Almost every patch they're adding more words. See, that's what I thought. Because I was like, man, I could have swore I had these completed, and then like the Korvax. I know I had the Korvax completed on my main save, and the next time I came back, I had like 25 or 30 words I haven't collected yet. And I was like, what the hell? What's going on? So let's do this one. We need the Nova Reclaimant. That's why we picked up that extra emerald off that planet. So now we can make that seed for us to go to the next star system, which is, where is it? The Modified Quanta, which is indium. We have to go to a blue star system, boys and girls. And since we got that indium drive installed in our starship now, we should be able to go to a blue star to get indium. If you haven't gotten indium yet, like I said, if you do the weekend missions, sometimes they'll bring you to a blue star, a green star, or a red star system, so you could pick up those materials. Now with this playthrough series, we haven't done any weekend missions, and we don't have that, so we'll end up having to fly to a blue star system, boys and girls. So let's get out of here. We're going to take off. We're going to head to the next Atlas station. See, this is pretty quick right now since we're going through the Purge quest line at the same time. Once we get that completed, then we'll start the settlement quest line, and that'll complete the Artemis quest line, the main storyline for the most part. All right, Galactic Core, we want the Atlas station. There we go. Let's spin around. We have, as you can see, over here is our Atlas station, and as you look around, you can see the blue star systems. That's a pirate system. That's an uninhabited dissonant system. So there might be a dissonant starship there, and it might not be, but there is no space station there. So we want to find one close to the Atlas station. There we go. There's a Gek station. We can land there. So we'll fly over there, pick up some indium, and then we'll go to the Atlas station, boys and girls. Wow, yeah, I try to pick up words every time I turn around. Every time I go into a space station, you're guaranteed to pick up 10 words. So as you're increasing your backpack expansion slots and your technology slots, you should be picking up 10 words every time you fly into a station. If you're not picking up those 10 words, by the time you finish, and it takes 30 hours from start to finish to complete the main storyline. I think it's 32.6 hours is what it takes to complete it if you're doing it at a leisurely time. If you're just blowing through it, then yeah, it'll take you a little bit less time than that. So let's see. Let's hit the space station first, boys and girls. We'll do that. And then we will hit a planet and pick ourselves up some indium. But I do love what they're doing to the game. So in the worlds too, do you think that they're going to change the biomes of the rest of the planets, like the radioactive planets, the fire planets, that kind of thing? Because I noticed they changed the cold planets and the toxic planets, and they kind of fiddled around with the paradise planets. So there's only a couple biomes left. Do you think they're going to introduce a new biome, or do you think they're just going to change the biomes on the remaining planets, so the radioactive, the toxic, that kind of thing? Do you think they're going to do that with the next update? What do you guys think they're going to have? Do you think they'll introduce some more fauna? Kill 15 creatures. We'll take that mission and start that one. Always killing creatures is a good way to gain standing with the species and the guilds. Hunt low-level pirates. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Let's get around here, see if we can pick up a few resources. Pick up some ferrite dust. Ooh, look at that cobalt. That's pretty cheap. We'll buy that too. We're going to pick up a couple more of these. Since we've been using them, I used a whole bunch of them here not too long ago attacking creatures on the planets. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think they're going to add in a new planet, but they have to change the biomes of a few of them. And I think they're just basically going through and cleaning up odds and ends of how the planets are supposed to look. And I think that's what they're doing for the most part. I'm not quite sure though. I do notice that they are changing. I think they're going to change all the biomes on all the planets so they look a little bit better and a little bit more updated. There we go. We're getting close to upgrading our backpack there. Let's get over here. I want to check. You never know. I've had some pretty good luck on some saves and some pretty terrible luck on some saves at getting an S-class multi-tool. I mean, they're random. Pick up this nav data right here. Shoot. There we go. Pick up the freebie there. The freebie over here. There we go. Let's go over here and check the Exocraft Specialist. See if they've got any Exocraft upgrades that we could use. There's an Exocraft boost module. Perfect. That helps us out. And then we can sell the shield module that we picked up. See, we paid 120, what, 127, 123 nanites for this module. And look, we're getting 292. So we're getting over double what we paid for it. So those things are worth picking up from the guild master and reselling them. It's pretty nice, I have to say. Let's come over here, hit this container, pick up the goodies there. There we go. Where are we at? The Merchants Guild. So we're pretty much maxed out with these guys already. Look, I mean, all we need to pick up is the launch fuel and a Warpiper core. We got anything to donate? Yeah, we're not donating storage augmentations. You guys can go jump off a bridge for like here on that. There we go. We'll donate some salvage data. And that's it. That should increase our level. We got only a couple more left there. So let's jump into our starship now. We're done here for the most part. I just come in, make that save so we can come back to this solar system later if we have to. It's in our list of portable gates. There we go. Our exosuit. We got a couple things to sell. I'm not going to sell them right yet. Just not too concerned about it. There we go. Move that down. Make a little bit of room here for our new materials and our new slots that we're getting. Like to open it up and move stuff around. Alright, that's an Exocraft boost module. This goes into our starship. That goes into our starship. What's this? That's a Humboldt drive. That can go into our starship as well. Since we're not using that. This is all extra garbage we can get rid of. Perfect. Alright. Once we hit a planet, then we'll pick up that extra stuff there. These can go into our exosuit. This can go. That can go. Perfect. Alright, we're making a little bit of room. Jump in, jump out. Let's take off. I do like some of the new creatures. The plant creatures are pretty cool. They pulled those out of a different game. I noticed that Hello Games, they like to pull creatures and new technologies and that kind of thing from other games and install them in No Man's Sky. I have noticed that they've been doing that a lot. Where they'll take, you know, like from Star Wars, or they'll take it from, a lot of people say that the new bugs are from Helldivers. I don't see it. I've watched some of the Helldivers, and I just don't see that. Ooh, there's a cargo drop pod. Perfect. We'll land here. And I seen some indium right back over the hill there, so we can pick that up too. So let's get over here, get that nav data. Because the more nav data we get, we can use that to pick up some maps so we can do our settlement. Once we do our settlement, we'll find a nice planet, that paradise planet that I landed on. I think we could set up a settlement on that planet, and I think that'd be nice. Do you guys do the main quest line and set up a settlement on whatever planet they offer you? Or do you go and find your own planet to set up a settlement on? Oh, we need an antimatter housing. Let's make one of those real fast. There we go. Now we can get that exosuit backpack upgrade. Perfect. That completes that line. Nice. Now you guys, when you're doing these, you don't have to pick whatever square it wants. I mean, you can pick whatever square you want to pick. I mean, if that's the one you want to do it. But I do notice in the backpack, once you complete that line, it won't open up a new line until that happens. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I try to pick a paradise planet most of the time because I get to that point. I don't want to... There we go. We discovered the only creature on that extra nanite boost. And we'll leave that there since that's the only creature on the planet. I want to fly over here. I want to grab this glitch. If you guys haven't seen these, you see up on the compass, there's a little question mark. That shows you where these reality glitches are. So this is a base decoration you can get for free instead of having to spend Quicksilver on it. When you go to the anomaly and you buy stuff from the Quicksilver merchant, you have to spend Quicksilver to buy base decorations. These kinds of things on anomaly planets, you can pick up, carry them in your inventory like this, and when you get back to your base, you can set them out in your base, and that's a free decoration. Now, I like to, usually when I run around a planet, I'll pick up 10 to 12 of them, if there's any in range, but since this is the only one, I'm not too concerned about it. We're gonna try to scan a couple things here, get a little bit of extra units. We really don't need to, but I like to, you know, pick up that little extra money. We are here looking for indium, and I believe there was some back over here across this hill. Where was it? That's all gold. Salt. Where is it? I know there was some indium around here. I seen it when we flew in. I could have been mistaken. But as you notice, Cobalt Dale always has that problem finding the material he's looking for when he lands on the planet. Look, no indium. Salt, gold, 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 salt. Oh, there it is, indium. I knew there was some. I told you guys I saw it. I was feeling kind of dumb there for a second. I was like, man, I know I saw it when I flew in because I didn't do a scan on the planet. I saw the... Oh, look at there. There's some crystals too. Yay. This is free money right here, boys and girls. We'll pick these up. This is like free money in the pocket. Not to mention, if you collect enough of these and you save them and throw them in a storage box, eventually at the end of the game, in the end game content, you can open all these up and make stasis devices. And those stasis devices, those are big money, boys and girls. That's end game content. I won't do it with this save. I might start showing you guys my main save, doing some lives kind of thing. And I'll start showing you how to make stasis devices, set up a stasis farm, that kind of stuff, if you guys want to see how I build my farms. Whoops. There we go. I don't know why the shield was popping out. That was kind of weird. But, yeah, I'll do all that stuff. I showed you guys in the beginning of the series that we're playing right now. I showed you how to set up a mining facility the way I do. Now, you guys have all your own kind of fancy things. I watched... Scottish Rod. Scottish Rod sets up his. He makes a pinwheel. It's a big, extravagant mining thing with the glitching and stuff. I normally don't do that. The extent of my glitching is placing all my extractors in the same exact spot. So I only need one wire and one pipe running to that extractor, and it fills all my storage containers. Now, I don't stack my storage containers on top of each other, you know, like a big tall tower, like 12 stories, 15 stories in the sky, like some people do. I don't do that. I just stack one on top of the other, and I'll stand them, what, 2x4 or 2x8. I'll throw out a couple floor panels on the ground and stick them in there like that. But I don't make a big, huge mining base. I'll set all that up at the location where the hot spot is, and then I'll put one storage container inside the base or whatever, my mining outpost. I'll stick it inside the building where I'll have a gas and a mineral like copper. I'll be picking up copper, and then there'll be oxygen in that base as well. So I'll pick up 2 resources in one base as I go through. Okay, Delta Creator, thank you for tuning in and watching. I appreciate you showing up. I love you guys every time you guys show up to the stream. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have yourself a wonderful night. And if you haven't done it yet, guys, don't forget to hit that like button as you're coming or as you're going, whatever. If you don't like the stream, hit the thumbs down. Hey, if that's what you feel you need to do, do it. If you don't like my streams, or if you don't like something, or I'm missing something in my stream, don't forget to leave something in the comments. At least YouTube sees that as activity, activity in my stream or my videos, and then they put my videos out to more content viewers like you. But if you're seeing something that I could do differently, or it might be easier, let me know. Say something in the comments. I love hearing feedback from you guys. Heck, the reason I'm doing these videos is so you guys can see what I do and how I play. I've been playing for quite a while on No Man's Sky. I know a lot of you guys watching right now are veterans. And I appreciate all the input and the information you guys can give me for playing the game. Maybe I could play it better. Now, I've been watching a couple of you guys do the New Worlds update, and I'm gathering and I'm learning from you guys. So when I get my update, I can put it out, good content to you guys as well. Maybe there's something I'm seeing that you're not doing or whatever. I'll try and make the best videos I can. Like I said, when I'm playing this game, I try to give tips and tricks and whatever else. I just like playing the game and showing everybody what I know. I like to learn from others too. I watch other content creators. I've noticed with this World's update though, there must be a bazillion new streamers to No Man's Sky. And I'm like, how do I compete with all those new content creators? They have the World's update and I haven't gotten mine from Hello Games yet. And I'm kind of upset about that. Kind of hurts my feelings in a way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I remember a couple years ago, it was PlayStation that was having the problem. they were getting behind on the updates, but now it's Microsoft, and I just don't understand why. Now, Microsoft was doing it at, what, 2 or 3 days after the update dropped, but now this is a week, little over a week, when they came out with the update. I haven't seen a patch, nothing. I mean, I go to the Microsoft store, and they're selling No Man's Sky for $20 in the Microsoft store, right? But they're selling the world's update version, and from what I gather, it doesn't have the update in it. It's still the Adrift update, the 4.7. So I'm kind of freaked out about that. Like oxygen, cobalt, paraffinium, radon, and copper. That's a really good mining outpost. Do you do base extensions? Is that how you're bringing in all those resources? So you're running off, what, 1,000 units to pick something up, or is it right close to your base? Okay, look at that. We picked up 1,000 indium, boys and girls. We need to install that, we need to make that indium seed for the Atlas, and then we're pretty much set, boys and girls. And the extra indium we picked up, that will be for the engines in our freighter. Cool. So let's jump in, jump out, make that little save. Let's go in here. We don't have an indium drive or engine to install. We do have the efficient thrusters, but we got the recharger installed, so I'm not too concerned about it. So we'll leave that as a recharger. We've got our indium drive installed. Where is it? Right there. So we don't need to do that. Let's go into our exosuit. Since we got the Nova Reclaimant, let's make the Photic Jade. Let's bring that back over. Or the Modified Quanta. There it is. So let's build that as well. That should give us what we need to talk to the next Atlas station, boys and girls. There we go. We got our 3 random elements, or exotic elements, I should say. Perfect. And we got some deuterium. We can throw that over here as well. Let's rearrange a little bit. Yeah. See, I don't know how to extend beyond the 1,000-meter mark. I haven't figured that out. Now, I know people do it where they'll go underneath the planet or the dirt, and then they'll extend their base that way to the other side of the planet. I don't know how to do that. I haven't even seen a video on how to do that. Of course, I'm not much of a glitch builder, you know. The extent of my glitch building is how to add an extra, like put windows in a wall, that kind of thing. I'm not very good at that. Glitch building really quite isn't my thing, but if it helps me to where I don't have a stack of mineral extractors that are like 60 stories tall and I've got 200 of them sitting there, I just like to stack all mine right on top of each other. Oh, okay, so it is limited to 1,000 units. Now I know some people know how to get past that 1,000 unit mark, and I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So that's why I was kind of asking. Okay, let's see the Crimson Core. Let's add some warp fuel. We're going to drop a warp core in there. Now you can use radiant shards, boys and girls, to recharge your hyperdrive, and that will completely recharge your hyperdrive as well. See that? The Crimson Core. So 1 radiant shard will recharge that. So that's your warp fuel for your Sentinel ship. So we recharge that. Let's hit our galactic map. We are going to the Atlas station. Since we stopped there, now we just go to... Where is it? Wow, I thought we were right next to it. Did I miss something, boys and girls? I don't know. Let's go back over here and we'll hit this one right here. The Radonami system. And then we'll hit that Atlas station there. See, now I use not a floor section. I use the arcways, the half arc. I use one of those and I stack 3 on top of each other so you can see it from a distance like a telephone pole. That's how I extend my base. And I run those out and I'll drop them out, what, every 50 units or whatever. Ooh. Asteroid field. Look out. Let's get through here real fast. Nice. Didn't hit any. Perfect. Yeah, but I seen, I can't remember who it was. Somebody showed me they use, in the decorations section, they use the pipes, the small pipes, like your bubbly pipes. They use those and stack those up to make telephone poles. And I've been doing that a lot lately. So running wires across, you know, from telephone pole to telephone pole kind of thing. I'll stick my wire on one side, my electrical wire on one side, and I'll stick the extraction pipe on the other side, so it looks like a set of telephone poles as it's running back to your base. This way you don't really have to hide the wires kind of thing. Otherwise, you know, I watched somebody else show where you take and you drill a hole in the ground with your terrain manipulator, and then you take your wire and stick it down there, and then you run whatever is, what, your 150 units, and drill another hole down in the ground, and then you go back to your last section and you connect the wire from there to the next hole. This way your wires are hidden underground. But I find that to be a little bit troubling to me, because if you're burying your wires underground, what happens if something breaks or the dirt respawns or something like that? I know they use their terrain manipulator to restore the dirt that they dug out, but that can always be a problem, and you might have to go back and run another wire or another cable or something like that, and you have to go through that process again, and you take the chance of messing up what you had there before. That's why I just run it across the top on it like a telephone pole kind of thing. You guys got better ideas on how to run that kind of stuff? I'd like to know maybe some different ways of building my things. But I noticed a lot of you guys use that electrical wire hider. I don't ever put that in my base. I don't care. If the wires are sticking out, big deal. At least you know I'm using them. You know what I'm saying? I've watched Zane quite a few times to where he takes it, and he's got it now to where he runs the wire through the floor panels or the wall panels in his base. So he doesn't even have to use the cable hider or whatever it is, which I think is a pretty cool idea, but it's so hard to get that thing centered up in the panel. I haven't quite figured out how to do it well, but sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. Okay, we are here at the Atlas. I think this is the last one, boys and girls. I'm not quite sure, so let's see. Do not turn away. Know our inescapable truth and despair. The final interface is revealed. The Atlas beckons. I am elated, terrified, broken. I have come so very far. It wishes for me to obey. If I am to hold the power of creation, it will be in chains. Let's obey. Give him the last seed. I am gifted power. I am enslaved to the imitation of life. There we go, boys and girls. So we need to make we got the blueprint for the Heart of the Sun, which is the last Atlas seed. And we need that modified quanta and gold. We need 100 gold, which if you haven't picked up gold by this point in the Atlas path, boys and girls, you're doing something wrong. Really, some prefab parts carry power. What do you mean, typo? The new lighting array. Are you talking about the light pillars? Okay. Is that what you're talking about? The light pillars, Moose? Oh, I get it. Like, the prefab parts. Are you talking like the cylindrical rooms, that kind of thing that carries power? Yeah. Or the cuboid rooms? I know those carry power. Yeah, right. Okay, we are on our way to the last Atlas station, boys and girls. Let's get out of here. Go into our galactic map, And we are receiving glyphs as we progress along the quest line for the Purge as well, boys and girls. So let's hit the last Atlas station, which is back over this way. Where is it? Ooh, that's not too far. So let's get off of here and we'll come over to the Atlas station. Perfect. We'll head over there. Yeah, see, I like the cylindrical rooms. The only thing I don't like is the framing structures. You know, for like when you set a cylindrical room on top of it, the scaffolding looking thing. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've used those too. But I don't know, I just find it kind of quirky to have lights out in the middle of nowhere hooked up to a telephone pole. If that makes sense to you. Look there, we warped 25 times, boys and girls. Whoops. Now we should be receiving the Purge interface for another another glyph. We should be receiving that. There we go. And that gives us how many glyphs now? 15 of 16. We've got one more warp, boys and girls, before the Atlas. Well, actually a couple. But the Atlas will pull us in for one last interface. This is why I like doing the Atlas path and the Purge questline at the same exact time. So once we reach the end of the Purge questline, boys and girls, then we will be faced with a huge... Oh, look at there. No words in the last one. As you can see, I forgot this. It's been a while since I did this. You can see there's no word nodes anywhere. No white nodes on the floor anywhere. So this is the last Atlas interface that we are going to work with. And the Atlas will show us something pretty amazing. So check this out. And I've already got a picture of the thumbnail. That was the thumbnail to this video. So this is the end of the Atlas path, boys and girls. We get to go in and actually see what the Atlas does. And this is pretty cool. See, this is the big, huge hub. So we get to go in the back room pretty much and see all the special stuff. Look at this. It's pretty dark and scary. This is actually pretty cool. I would like to go up on them bridges and stuff that they got hanging out in here. I would like to check out those things. I wish they had some rooms or something we could go into, which is pretty cool. All right, so now that we're here, there's a control panel here that we can't access. But as you guys see, we have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is number 10. We have picked up the blueprints for, whoops, where is it? Big Wreck-It Ralph hands. We have picked up the blueprints for 10 Atlas seeds, boys and girls. That's what these are. So we got 8 there, 9 and 10. And what they want us to do is take these Atlas seeds and stick one in each seed chamber. So we'll install that. There we go. Whisper the seed's name. Since we got the blueprint, we don't really need the seed, but it installs. And once we install that, that opens up. It's basically like charging an engine, like the portal. You know how you put copper and stuff like that in there? So we're putting in the word for each seed in each one of these pillars. And once we get these done, it'll be all lit up, and then we can use the console in the middle of this. See, it tells you there, the plinth resonates, pulling my knowledge of its Atlas seed from my mind. The spirit of the dark matter belongs here. So that's the Atlas blueprint seed for dark matter. And each one of those is named differently. There we go, Dawn's End. So we stick that one in there. We're almost done, boys and girls. This is actually a pretty cool interface. And once this happens, you guys will get to see it. This is pretty awesome. I like this part of the Atlas path. There we go. So basically, this is showing the Atlas that we are committed to finding out its history and what the Atlas does. And I think this is pretty amazing the way this goes through here like this. Okay, so that's 9. Number 10 is in the center. Once we activate those 9 seeds around the outside, as you can see, the pillars of light are already up in the air. Now we are able, this is activated. So we take the unity of Ubin, whatever it is, the Atlas interface, and then we stick the last seed in this one. Clarity, truth, blah 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 blah. I have no idea what those words are. See, if we'd have picked up more words for the Atlas, we'd understand what it says. Isn't that cool? Look at how it resonates in the middle. There's like a core inside that little Atlas thing. The mark of the denier. I actually haven't thought about that. I should try the mark of the denier, right? The star seed helps you locate all the black holes in the galaxy. What does the mark of the denier do, Moose? I'm not quite sure what that does. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the forge of worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer. It never required worship. All that is asked of me, all that it ever wanted, it was just input. I was just a user. I can feel the seeds, their hidden knowledge gravitating towards the interface's core. The void is meant to be filled. Nothingness yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I will become more than I ever thought possible. Wow, why is it... Oh, okay, I get it. So it tells me to walk away and return to the galaxy because I don't have the heart of the sun. I have barely begun to formulate this heresy within my mind when I feel the response, the tidal swell of crimson light that begins to rise behind my eyes. The Atlas is all creation, all the purpose in the universe. It calls for progress. It calls for me. Who am I to deny such a force? Let's deny the Atlas. I leave the Atlas alone, abandoned. I feel it begin to scream, a silent shriek that echoes across all of space and time. And there we go, boys and girls. Thank you, Moose Gaming, for that helpful tip on learning to do. You can choose one of 2 paths. You can either put in the star seed and accept the Atlas for what it is and what it tells you, or you can do the mark of the denier and receive the other new technology. This is one of those in-game choices where you can choose which path to take. So this is the end of the Atlas path, boys and girls, and we received the mark of the denier blueprint. And now we can install that into our exosuit, I believe it is. Yes, it's our exosuit, for a technology that will help us to discover planets and objects, black holes, that kind of thing, in the galaxy map. Cool, I appreciate that, Moose Gaming. If you guys haven't checked out Moose Gaming, I will put the link to his channel in the description of our video tonight, so you guys can check him out too. He's a great content creator. Typo44 as well. If you guys haven't checked out Typo44, he's a great content creator as well. I'll put the link to his channel as well. So I appreciate that, Moose. Thank you very much. And that is the completion of the Atlas path. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to jump back here if I can. We're going to run over here real fast. Sorry, boys and girls. I am going to do a screenshot. Bear with me for just a moment. And I am going to set this up. There we go. That looks pretty good. Wait for the menu to disappear. Wait, let's back out a little bit. There we go. Perfect. That works for me. That didn't take too long. Thank you. That is the Atlas path done, boys and girls. So we are done. Let's take and install. Right? I always do screenshots, man. That's the end of the quest line. Come on, Delta, where are you at? See, look at there. There's another great shot. I mean, you can take a picture yourself, but I try not to take a picture of myself. I'm going to take one more. Here we go. Get down on the floor a little bit so it's up. No. Got to get a different perspective. There we go. Hide the menu. Snap a screenshot. There we go. Perfect. So I like to take them screenshots. Come on, you guys don't take screenshots? Come on, Delta. I thought you would at least take some kind of screenshot. Now that we're out of there, this Atlas station, we will never see this Atlas station again. Once we leave here, we'll see all the other ones with the big hemoglobin orbs, that kind of stuff, but we will never see this Atlas station again in the entire time that we play the game. This is the only time you'll ever see this station. So if you're going to get any pictures, now is the time to gather those pictures. Here, I'm going to take one more. Sorry, bear with me, boys and girls. I want to get pictures of all this stuff right here. This is kind of a epic moment in the game. If I ain't in the picture, I might be faking it. Whatever. I use these for thumbnails, boys, girls. Thumbnails for my videos. All right, let's take a picture of that. There we go. We got that picture. Jump in, jump out. Way too many screen captures, huh? Okay. Let's get out of here. We finished the Atlas path. We have one more warp before we finish the end of the Purge quest line, boys and girls. Since we're in this system, let's head over to the space station. Ooh, what kind of planet is that? That's a flourishing planet with ancient bones on it. Nice. Somebody's already been to this system. See, that's the end of the Atlas path. So other people have been to this system as well. That's a nice looking planet. It's got ancient bones on it. That's pretty cool. It's got a nice body of water. A lot of green down there. That might actually be a nice planet to set up on. Who knows? We're not going to check it out though. We're going to come in here. We're going to get our backpack expansion slots and things like that. Look at this. I have never... What is this? Is this gray? Gray and black space station. This is actually a pretty cool looking space station. I like the colors. This is pretty cool. I like this. Nice. All right. Let's get over here to the mission giver. I know we've got maybe 1 or 2 missions to hand in. So we'll hand those in real fast. Yeah, hand in a couple missions. Look, we got 3 of them. We get some neural ducts, hadal cores. We get 10 of those. That's pretty cool. Those are nanites in our pocket. And a Class C reactor to build our own starship. I believe we can take that and sell it. It's not worth much, but we can build our own starship if we get our own parts. I'm not going to do that. I'm not too concerned about it. So let's get out of here. Run over here to the merchant real fast, or the Galactic Trade Terminal, I should say. Let's pick up a few more materials. Magnetized ferrite, we'll pick that up. Man, everything's kind of expensive here. There's some tritium, we'll throw that in our starship. A little bit of chlorine never hurts anybody. If you guys haven't learned how to do the chlorine expansion thing, I will show you that eventually at a later date, but right now we're not concerned about that. Let's get upstairs, get our backpack expansion slot, pick up our little goodies while we're here on this side. And I'm going to show you all how to get maps for your settlement quest line as well. There we go. Let's yeah, we'll buy that one. Let's check out the multi-tools. A C class. Ooh, look, Delta, it's got a green crystal on the bottom of it. Have you seen one like that before? That's actually pretty cool. Little green crystal. I've never seen a green crystal on a C class multi-tool like that, especially these little pea shooters. That's pretty cool though, right? Wish it had some horns, then it'd be really cool. Let's go over to the other side, see what this one is. Oh, just a regular rifle. It's an A class. It's got a pulse spitter on it. Ooh, we've got an A class. Ours ain't quite as big as this one, but we've already got our slots maxed out on this one, so we're doing pretty good with this multi-tool. The supercharged slots, so there's probably a double supercharge right here as this one's open, and I don't see a third supercharged slot. Oh, wait, there it is. Never mind, my bad. Okay, so there's one here, and one here, so it's a 1-1-1 instead of like a 1-2-3 or a 3-2-1 kind of thing. Nice, that's a nice multi-tool. Let's pick up our little data silo. Let's get over here to our Exocraft Merchant real fast. Pick this up. Let's see if they've got anything good. Minotaur cannon modules. See, they've got a lot of things for the Minotaur. For the S-Class modules, they're everywhere for the Minotaur. But all your other Exocraft, if you find an Exocraft station where it has like a laser and a boost module or an engine module, a double, mark that station any way you possibly can. This way you can come back to it and pick up those things. Look at there, a Sentinel boundary map. We can pick that up. We'll put that in a starship. A scatter blaster module, perfect. 125 nanites that we picked that up for. Now we can turn around and sell it for 300 nanites. So it's actually like what, 175 nanites? That's actually pretty good. Let's do some donating. So we got pirate transponders. We'll get rid of those. I'm not getting rid of the Walker brains or crystallized hearts. I just don't ever do that. That's hard enough to get. Those crystallized hearts, those are ridiculous to pick up. Okay. Cool, these are nice looking ships. We're gonna stop right here. Hold on, what's going on? We located Emerald. We don't need to do that one anymore. So let's abandon that search because we picked up the Emerald. So we've got the Atlas Eternal. Find a wonder to show the Atlas. This is what I was talking about in your catalogs, boys and girls, for wonders. When you pick up wonders like your treasures, planet records, that kind of stuff, these things here are your wonders for your Atlas Eternal path. You can stop it in an Atlas station and show the Atlas stuff, and it will give you a reward every time you go in there and show it a wonder. So you can always continuously find Atlas stations, but we have completed the Atlas path quest line, except for now we can show it all kinds of different things. Basically, the way Null did it was seeking approval in the quest line. That's kind of what Null did, so that's where this ties in with Null in the Atlas Eternal. But all we have left is the Purge quest line, and then we can start our Planet in Distress, or the Dreams of we'll do the Dreams of Deep quest line in conjunction with the Planet in Distress. This way we can knock two birds out with one stone, because once we start the Planet in Distress, there's time in between doing missions and things, like hour and a half type moments to wait, just like the scientists in our base. So we'll be doing the Dreams of the Deep quest line and taking care of other little quests like this, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're gonna do, boys and girls. We're gonna finish up the Purge. Yeah, that's what I do, but I don't have the matter beam installed into my freighter yet, Moose. Otherwise, I'd be throwing all that crap in the freighter right now. Eventually, all that Exocraft stuff will build up, and then I'll have enough to do all my Exocraft. But right now, I don't have that, so we're just kind of cruising along. We're trying to finish the main quest line. Once I get the main quest line done, then I will start installing the technologies into my freighter. What I needed was a frigate module, which I got, boys and girls. I got ourselves a salvage frigate module. It's the start. So I can go to mission givers and I look for those to pick those things up. I'll do quests for the mission givers, but I'll do that in between episodes. This way you guys don't have to sit and watch me farm those little things. This is just a playthrough series. I'm waiting for the new update to come out. Once that new update comes out, I think I will start a new playthrough series for you guys. I'm looking around to doing a second streaming night of the week. Haven't quite decided on when it's going to be. I'm still looking for that 300 subs. So if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button. Turn on your notification bell so everybody gets you get notified every time I drop a new episode. I do at least one recorded video per week, and I do one live stream a week. I do live streams right now every Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you guys want to catch me every Tuesday night, I'm there. Once I pick my second day of the week, what day I want to start streaming on, I'll let you guys know in my Discord, and I will post on my YouTube channel to let you guys know what day of the week that is. So stay tuned. Things are coming up in the future for the Cobalt Dale Gaming channel. So let's get out of here. The Atlas sequence says we have 13 of 16 for the Purge. So we got 3 more warps to do, boys and girls. I want to scan a few of these planets. Wait, let's check it out. In the Discoveries tab, somebody's already been to this system 3 years ago. Masterful Aura was here. So let's see what kind of planets they found. Frostbound, High Radio Source, and a Flourishing Planet. We could get some Ancient Bones or some other things, but I think let's do this. We're going to go on the galactic map, and we're going to keep continuing along the path to the galactic core. I think that'll be the best bet, so we'll keep going on with that. This way we can get a pretty good distance towards the galactic core, because once we complete the Purge quest line, wherever you're at in the galaxy, and if spoiler alert, if you guys don't know this yet, you might want to plug your ears for this. This is a big spoiler for the main quest line of the game. So if you don't want to hear it yet, plug your ears, and when you're ready, you can come back and watch the video. I'll let you know in just a minute. We'll drop out of the galaxy map. Okay, so once you make it so far in the galaxy and you complete the main quest line with the Atlas and you reset the Atlas, it will drop you off whatever galaxy you choose, like the Calypso galaxy, the Isaac-Tam galaxy, or the Hilbert galaxy, that kind of stuff. Wherever you are at in the galaxy, like we are in Euclid, we're at 709,000 light years from the galactic core. If we were 3,000 light years from the galactic core, when we reset the Atlas, we would appear 3,000 to 4,000 light years away from the galactic core. If you guys didn't know that. That's one of the big spoilers of the game. And you get to choose whatever galaxy, your hostile galaxy, your dead galaxy, or your lush galaxy, that kind of thing. So that's what that is. That's what I've learned from playing so many playthroughs. So let's get going. We're going to go to the next system here. Whoops. Get back on there. All right, you guys can start paying attention again. We're moving on. You can unplug your ears now. But yeah, that's what I've noticed when you complete that line. Since we only got 3 jumps left, I figure why not? We'll just go through the 3 jumps. This way we can complete the Purge quest line in this episode. We got a little bit longer to go. I want to hit the space station. Pick up our expansion slots for our exo suit. There we go. We should have all of the glyphs now. Oh, 14 of 16, but it says we have 16 of 16 glyphs because we talked to a couple travelers along the Atlas path and we got a little step up. So we have 2 more warps before the Atlas decides to pull us back into the Atlas. So we've got all our glyphs. We can go to a a portal now on any planet and teleport to the center of the galaxy, which I think would probably be a good idea right now, boys and girls. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Big fat Wreck-It Ralph hands pushing buttons. Exosuit expansion slot. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start that mission. Perfect. We can scan creatures as well. That's a level 6 Viking mission, but that's on a special planet. I don't want to do that. That's why I always do these kill predators, kill creatures, or kill sentinels, that kind of stuff. I do those missions so it isn't a specific planet. With scanning creatures, scanning plants, that kind of stuff, you got to go to a specific planet, and I just don't feel like doing that because that takes us kind of out of the way for doing whatever missions we're doing. Let's see, a little bit more magnetized ferrite. No, we'll hold off on that. That stuff's pretty expensive. Let's see what we got in our inventory. We got some Hadal cores. We still got runaway mold in our backpack. I haven't been keeping up on this. There we go, 500 nanites right there. Perfect. We're going to keep grinding these down. We can still get 1,200 nanites out of that. And after we're done with the runaway mold, we'll throw these Hadal cores in, and those will make nanites as well. For a stack of 10, I believe you get 500 nanites from that. We can sell some neural ducts. We've got a couple things that we can sell here, boys and girls. So let's do this. We're going to go in. We're going to start selling some stuff so we can make a little bit of room in our inventory. Let's see. Where is the neural duct at? There it is. Minus 10%. We're probably in the wrong system for selling them. I don't know. But we'll get that stuff out of our inventory. I really don't care. There we go. It's not that big of a deal for money for me. Let's see. What else do we have to sell? Not much of anything, really. Oh, we got some crystal flesh. We can get rid of that. Walker brains, some scaly meat. Get rid of that stuff. Perfect. We've even got a sentinel boundary map. I like to find sentinel pillars with those. Speaking of that, let's do that right now. Ooh, that's a nice heavy fighter. What is that? That's a B class. Nice heavy Hoth snow speeder fighter. That's pretty cool. But let's get over here to the cartographer. We're going to start setting ourselves up for the planetary settlement, boys and girls. That's what we're going to do. Check this out. So we come into the cartographer, right? We've picked up a bunch of navigation data. We want to exchange for specific charts, right? So check this out. This here is for secret cartographic data. The secret cartographic data would be for like manufacturing facilities, the buildings with a bunch of sentinels around the outside flying around it. That's what these maps are for. Emergency cartographic data is for crashed starships or crashed freighters. That's what these maps are for. Commercial cartographic data is for trade outposts or minor settlements on planets. You know, the little merchant out in the middle of nowhere with one landing pad at it, that's a minor settlement. Otherwise, you find the trade outposts, the ones with was that 3, 5, 7, 8 landing pads at it, the big trade outposts. That's what those are for. Alien cartographic sites are the ones where brain fart in progress here, excuse me, where monoliths and placards and that kind of thing appear. Artifact chart, those are for the buried ruin sites where you can dig up treasure chests and find an artifact that might be worth $1 million or it might be worth 50,000-60,000 units. So that's what those are. We got cargo drop pod maps where you can do the expansion slots and stuff like that in your exosuit. But on the next page is the settlement chart. This is where you find a planetary settlement. And as you see, it tells you how many charts or navigation data it takes. That's these here, I'll jump out of here real quick so you guys can see these navigation data. So it'll take 5 of these to buy one planetary settlement chart from this guy. And that's what we want to do, is we want to get some planetary, whoops, come on now, what did I do? I got some help from him for something. There we go, specific charts. Now you can see planetary charts, each one of them has a different amount that they, like the artifact sites, it takes 3 navigational data to find that site. That's what those are. But a settlement takes 5 navigation charts. So we're going to pick up at least 10 of these, boys and girls. Let's see if we can do it. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. No, we can only do 6 charts, boys and girls. That's 30 navigational data. And that's what we're going to buy. We're going to buy 6 of these maps to find planetary settlements. And now we've got that set up in our inventory. Where did that go? These planetary settlement charts. We're going to save these so we can find ourselves a settlement on a paradise planet. That's how I'll start that off, so we're getting set up for that for later. Let's go back over here and talk to this guy. See if we can pick up any more free goodies from him. Look at their liquid explosive. That stuff's worth a lot of money. Cryo pumps. That's for stasis devices at the end of the game. Sulfurin. We'll pick that up. Switch this over to our starship. Pick that up. And let's see what we can donate here. 3 more salvage data. Perfect. That helps us gain maybe just a little bit more status with the guild. Didn't get us quite up here, but see, you can get a cargo bulkhead for free if you get this high enough level. And that's what I'm trying to do each time we do that. Oh, I heard our backpack refiner run out of fuel. So let's add a little bit more fuel. Get that going. Look at there, already 500 nanites. So one complete fuel recharge in your backpack refiner will give you 500 nanites of runaway mold, just so you guys know that. Okay, look, there is a traveler. We can talk to this guy. We'll find out where his grave is. I like getting the technology from these guys, maybe even a class upgrade. The traveler shows me an album full of images, photographs taken from across the universe and displayed through a variety of filters. Let's say yeah. Wonderful. If you will just hold still, I'll take the picture. There, done. Thank you for this, my friend. I'll even give you something in return. These nanites were given to me by the traveler of iteration 27489-216. I hope they aid you on your path. Happy traveling. Perfect. So what do you give us? 114 nanites. So we'll take them nanites. We'll come back in and we'll ask him where his grave is at. And he gives us the directions to a grave here in this solar system. So we'll head down to our starship. We'll go check out that grave and we'll get that free technology upgrade. Oh, we did go up a rank in the Travelers Guild. Perfect. I just hate the delay that it takes to let you know that. Let's jump in, jump out. Now we'll take off and we'll head to that planet where the Traveler's grave is at. Should be a nice hostile planet, right? That's usually where these things are. Let's pulse over there real quick. What kind of planet is this? It's a flame ruptured planet, just like I said. It's got pyrite on it, so it's probably a desert type planet. Ognum Games, welcome to the stream. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out Ognum Games, there's another great content creator. If you guys haven't seen him yet, I'll throw the link to his channel in the description of the video at the end of the stream tonight, so you guys can go check him out the next time you view one of my live streams or whatever. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Ognum, for tuning in. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. All right. Perfect. We're going to hit this grave. We'll gather this memory fragment, as they're called. If you've gotten all the glyphs, boys and girls, this is one thing I've noticed with these travelers' graves. Once you get all the glyphs, the 16 glyphs, you have a random chance of picking up, I believe it's an upgrade status memory fragment. So you can like upgrade your multi-tool or your starship, that kind of thing. These are the things I've been trying to get from Delta, but Delta doesn't want to share. He's kind of greedy, I think. So once we extract the glyph, which we already got, he gives us a memory fragment. And as you look at these things in your exosuit, right, this is an infinity symbol. When you get one of these memory fragments and it has a lightning bolt in it, that shows you that that's an upgrade status for like your multi-tool, your starship, or your even, I believe, even in your freighter, I think it will upgrade that. I'm not quite sure. Haven't worked on that one yet. But those memory fragments are really worth a lot. So if you've got all the technologies and everything like that, it'll eventually start giving you the upgrades in your exosuit or your starship, that kind of stuff. That's what I've gathered from what I've been seeing. If you guys know something different on how to pick up those upgrade modules, that kind of stuff, let me know. That guy's hiding behind the hill. I can't catch him. Let's look around, see if we can get some more. We need to make a little bit more money since we're almost to the end of the Purge quest line. Let's try and get some of that out of the way. All we got is a couple more warps. We picked up this grave. We do have a quest to call creatures, I should say. So we can shoot a bunch of creatures. I see a bunch of them down here at the bottom of the hill. So let's head down there. We'll do that. Why not? This gives us standing with certain races. What's up, little buddy? There we go. So we're going to blast him. Blast him. Blast that one. There we go. Got a couple more creatures spawning in here too, so we're discovering all those. Perfect. Oh. Boink. There we go. Stun them all. This is the best way to get these guys. The quickest way. You gotta stun them so they can't run away. That sentinel don't even know what's going on. He's a little late to the party. Alright, now we can return to the mission agent. Perfect. We killed all them creatures. Where's our starship? Back over there? Alright, let's get out of here. That's all I want to do. Get them little creatures, and now we can get off this planet and continue on. Jump in, jump out, make that little save. So were you streaming today, Ognum? I didn't catch your stream if you were. A little late to the game. I've been trying to get that world's update. That thing, man, I'm telling you, they probably won't drop it until tomorrow. This is my guess, because tomorrow, from what I gather, the expedition starts. This is just a pattern that Hello Games has. So I'll probably get the update early in the morning or late afternoon, depending on when I get out of bed, because I'm usually up pretty late at night. But they'll put out the update tomorrow and start the expedition all at the same time. And I don't understand why... I gotta scan that planet. There it is. Viridescent. I don't understand why it's taken so long for the Microsoft side of things to get their Xbox update. I'm a little disappointed because I wanted a little bit of time to play it before we got the expedition so I could check out the stuff. I'm kind of worried because I've seen a lot of people complaining about the planets that they built their bases on and that kind of thing, because I did a lot of searching and I found myself a community planet for Cobalt Dale, and it's a nice blue planet. It's a nice paradise planet, and I haven't gotten to see the New Worlds update to see if it changed that planet for me or not. So let's get over here to the mission giver. We'll turn these in. Oh, I got you. Okay, I understand now. Because I remember saying something in one of your last streams about you're starting a new job. I didn't realize that it was going to stop you from streaming as well. So let's hand in these missions. Thanks, Ognum. I'm glad you're here. I hope your new job is going well. Hopefully they're not beating the crap out of you, huh? Taking advantage of you. I know how that goes. I know, right? The only time we ever get any peace and solace is playing video games, and freaking employers got to take that away from us. Well, you know, as a slave, you can't be free. That's just the way it is. Wish everybody could understand that. Slaves aren't free. If you work for somebody, you're a slave. All right, we got that done. Let's head back to our... wait a second. Let's go up here. Since we went down to the planet and left the station, maybe we are able to get some more goodies. That'd be nice. Come on. Here we go. Nope, not yet. Oh well, let's get out of here. Back down to our starship and we'll warp to the next system now. Hopefully we can find ourselves a decent planet. I know we did find that paradise planet along the way, but let's get through the Purge quest line, boys and girls, so we can pretty much finish this up. I think we've been going on long enough. Still got about another half hour before I call it quits for the night. So let's get back into the galaxy map and start heading to the galactic core. I just stop at whatever system along the way. Right? We can all live in the woods, bang on logs with sticks and hoop and holler in the woods. That'd be something, right? But we're almost there. We almost got this quest line played out, which would be nice, and then we'll start our settlement. Radioactive planet. Let's go into first person view so we can find all the planets in this system. I see there's one right down here. Where is it? Oh, received the sequence. I think we only got 1 or 2 more jumps left. Here it is. Oh, come on. Here we go. Do a little scan. What is that? An unstable planet with basalt on it. That's something we need to hit. We need to pick up some basalt. For your voltaic amplifier for your weapons, you need basalt. So you need to hit one of these planets because this is a rare material, finding that basalt. If you guys haven't done that yet, or you got like a neutron cannon weapon, to pick up that the basalt, that's a big thing. And especially me using the paralysis mortar, that voltaic amplifier really helps with it too. Helps with the neutron cannon as well. But we're going to hit the space station real fast. We'll do that first so we can get our backpack expansion. Since there's only 2 planets in this system, we'll do that real fast, and then we'll get down to that planet, pick up a little basalt, and head out from there. We'll go to our next rendezvous spot with the Purge quest line. We got 15 of 16. Yeah, no doubt, Typo, right? You can just shimmy up a big, tall northern pine tree. You can be up there waving your phone around so you can get a signal. I know what you're saying. I think I got 1 bar. Okay, let's jump up here. We'll get our backpack expansion slot. No, don't want to talk to you. Let's see what he's got. He's got shield modules, thermal protection. I don't think we need that. I think we got our shields anyways, don't we? Yeah, we got it all. So let's move on with this. Get a little slot going. Boink. Perfect. Let's check the multi-tools. I'm always hoping for that S-Class multi-tool. You never know when it's going to pop up. I've had pretty good luck with these things lately. Finding S-Class modules. That kind of stuff. Nope, nothing there. Let's pick up our little goodies while we're here. There we go. We'll run around the corner. Yeah, I stopped picking up words too. I'm not too concerned about the words. I just want to get through the Purge quest line. Yep, line of sight, right? Let's see. Exocraft cannon module. We'll pick up that. Perfect. We got something to sell. Yes, we do. We got a scatter blaster module to sell. Perfect. We'll get rid of that. We're starting to stack up on some upgrade modules. So eventually we're going to have to call in one of our Exocraft and start installing all that stuff. I like using the Nomad. I don't know about you guys. Most of the time I either use my car or my Nomad. I hardly ever use anything else. Nitrogen, we'll pick that up. The warp core in the Starship. Launch fuel in the Starship. Perfect. I won't buy any of this stuff. I can make this later in the game, so I'm not too concerned about it. Whoops. Forgot to donate. Got to get those donations in. Uh-oh, we're out of salvage data. We're going to have to start digging some more of that stuff up. That's not a good sign. There's one there, too. Bloop. Hopefully that increased our standing enough to maybe get the bottom one. Nope, not yet. Oh well, let's get out of here. So do you think with this next expedition they're coming out with, do you think they're going to have a new starship? I'm kind of curious about that because with a big update, they usually put out a new starship. Look at how many they've got out. They've got out the Golden Vector, the speeder. That was the other one. Let's get past these rings right here. So I know that planet's up here somewhere. Where is it? Right there. We're gonna go get some basalt so we can have a little bit of that in our inventory. Another frigate? Yeah, it's possible. Maybe, no, I was gonna say maybe an Exocraft, but I'm thinking they'll come out with a new type of ship. That's true. The last two did have a new starship. So let's, hopefully we can find some basalt down here. What is this over here? Just a little campsite. I hate these big mountainous planets like this because it really doesn't give you much room to work around in. Ooh, look at there. A transmission tower. Nice. We could find ourselves a crashed ship on this planet, boys and girls. Yeah, I would like to see something maybe with the freighters. I mean, they came out with that new freighter. That's actually pretty cool, you know, the Outlaw Freighter. That was pretty decent. I did like that. But to add to the freighters or the frigates, like you said, I think a new frigate would be kind of cool. That Frigate of the Damned, you can't even get on board with it. That's kind of sad. So you can't go on board it and repair it, that kind of thing. It doesn't even get damaged, which is nice. I mean, I like sending out my frigates without getting damaged. This way you can collect more rewards, send them out more often. Copper. What is going on there? Can't even see that guy. All right, magnetized ferrite. We are looking for basalt. Apparently this is going to be a rough one to find, boys and girls. What's that? Copper. There isn't much for resources here, huh? Resources are low. Okay. Do we have a chance of finding basalt in any of the rocks or minerals around the area? Three of 8 life forms. There we go. 4 of 8. I don't see any basalt, man. Is that copper? Usually they're in pretty, Okay, Delta, you're here now. I'm glad you're here. What happened? What you been doing? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to get on the Frigate of the Damned. actually do some repairs. I think it'd be kind of cool to get onto like a kind of like a derelict frigate. I think that would be pretty cool. Like a Davy Jones kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's skeletons or something hanging out on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Are you for real? How did our terrain manipulator run out of material? That's weird. Oh, okay, you've been playing some D&D. Nice. I used to have the original DM's handbook from when they first started back in the 70s. It was a pretty nice book. It was still in mint condition, but my brother's daughter's boyfriend stole it. So, yeah, it is what it is. I said if he wanted it that bad, he can have it. Oh, you went fishing and caught a bass, huh? Nice. Basalt, there it is. Perfect. Okay, boys, girls, this is what we're going to do. We're going to drop out our summoning station. Shkablop. Look out, little animal. Now we're going to summon in our nomad. Perfect. There we go. Let's pick up our little summoning station. Jump into our nomad. Perfect. This way, we can go into our starship. Oh, we're not close enough. Let's go back to our starship, because that's marked. We'll get back over here so we can pick up these upgrade modules and we can start installing them into our exocraft. Perfect. So we got a Humboldt drive, infra knife. That's the Starship Shield module. Let's throw that in there. Uh-oh. X-Class is gone. That's installed. We've only got them in our exosuit. I thought we had more than that. Exocraft cannon module. So we can install this with our cannon. Where's that at? Shkaboink. Perfect. Let's get our exosuit. There's our exocraft boost module. That can go right there. And now this exocraft is maxed out with the boost modules. Perfect. So all we need now is just another engine module or two, and we'd be set with that one. I think, what did I do with them? I know I had some more upgrade modules. I thought I did. I might have stuck them in a storage container, boys and girls. Epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You saw it here first, folks. Yeah, if the Flying Dutchman flies up to me, why not? I'm not scared about that. I'd do some fishing off the Flying Dutchman. Haven't you ever had a bonefish before? Bonefish are good. It's not like the crew is going to eat much, right? At least in my opinion, I don't think they'll be eating much. Oh, look at this. Wait. I was going to say, is there no basalt here? Okay. I was worried for a second. Here we go. Let's mine up some of this basalt real fast. We're not going to get a whole bunch of it. I'm not going to mine the whole deposit. If you guys are OCD and can't leave a deposit by itself, you might as well turn your head and look away right now, because it's going to happen, boys and girls. I will leave a half mine deposit. I don't care. After 72 hours of real life time in the real world, it will respawn on the planet. So don't ever think it won't come back. It'll fill it in. It won't be a half-eaten hole. Hopefully we get enough here. We don't need much, just enough to fill in the void. There we go, 150, that's plenty. Let's take a look around real fast, see if there's any creatures left that we haven't scanned. I don't see any yellow icons on the screen telling me there's like a curious deposit or anything around. Okay, let's get back to our ship. We'll get off this planet. Look at there, it's already on fire. Have you guys used the Nomad when you're on a low gravity planet? This thing flies for like ever. All you gotta do is hit the boost button a little bit while you're flying through the air, like that, and it will fly for miles, just like your jetpack. Okay, do we got anything in here? Nope. Let's jump out. Cool. Back in our ship. Jump in, jump out. We're not gonna do the distress signal. We're gonna skip that. Cool, let's get off this planet. I think we got one more warp to do, boys and girls, and then that's the end of the Purge quest line. Maybe 2 more jumps. I think there's 1 more after that one. Okay. So let's check this galactic map out. We're going to try and push our way towards the galactic core as much as possible. Let's see along our path here if we've got any good star systems. No, we don't, but there is a dissonant Viking system at the end of this little route, so we'll head over there. Why not? It's got quite a few planets. Hopefully there's a paradise planet there. Yeah, bonefish are pretty good. I know a lot of people don't catch those because if you're not living around the ocean or coastal waters, that's where bonefish come from, is the ocean. They're actually a pretty good fish. They're kind of like a stonefish, if you've ever seen one of those. It's an actual fish. Kind of looks like one of them big goldfish with the big swell brain head. Yeah, that's what they kind of look like. They're a really good fish. They taste kind of like whiting, if you've ever had one of those. Another good comparison is maybe like a sturgeon or a muskie, that kind of thing. They taste really well. Taste like a walleye. They're a very good fish. But that's a cold water fish. For saltwater fish, I would say they taste more like I said, like a whiting, or maybe a Spanish, a ladyfish, that kind of stuff. If you guys have ever had one of those, they're a pretty good meat. It's kind of a dark meat. It's not a very, compared to fish, you know, like chicken, you got your white meat and your dark meat. A lot of the fish have the same kind of types. You either got like a light meat or a dark meat. Bonefish are pretty good. I like them. Let's see. Nothing good. Alright, let's get our expansion slot. We're getting pretty close to loading up our backpack here. Perfect. Got that. Let's go grab our goodies out of this box. There we go. A little data silo. Got to do all these little pickups. Every little unit helps, right? Any more exocraft upgrades? Let's see. You guys keep letting me forget to keep this thing fueled up so we can get through these nanites. Ugh. We're almost done with the nanites. I want these things done. It'll take forever. Yeah, they're a really good fighting fish. They're fun to fish for. See, I did a lot of fishing I like to go fishing with my dad. He lives in Florida. He's retired now. But yeah, I like to go fishing with my dad. We'll go out into the Gulf of Mexico and do a lot of fishing out there, catching mackerel, that kind of stuff. Really good times. If you ever get the time, man, spend time with your parents. No matter what they say or do to you, spend your time with your parents, because you never know, one day they're going to be gone. I dread that phone call every day from my dad's friends or neighbors, letting me know that my dad's passed on. He's getting to be pretty old. I mean, he's 85 years old and he just beat cancer. So my dad's doing really well. He still gets around really good. He gets around better than most 85-year-olds I know. I mean, he literally still goes out and climbs like his magnolia tree in his yard. Ooh, that's a nice looking solar ship. Let's see what that is. That's a B class. This is called a star wolf, boys and girls. It's not a jackal. I don't know how many people mispronounce the name of this this starship. It's called a star wolf, not a jackal. Just saying. Yeah, my dad will climb to the top of the magnolia tree with a chainsaw tied around his waist, and he'll go up to the top of the tree and cut the top of the tree off so his magnolia tree will grow out better. Really beautiful flowers on a magnolia tree. Believe me, I used to get upset about it. Oh, what is that? What's going on over there? The final interface portal, boys and girls. Yeah, dogfish are ugly. Those are terrible looking. The creepiest fish I've ever run across, it's called a burbot. It kind of looks like a giant tadpole or a big. It's not even like a Pocostomus. It's just it's a slimy, wiggly thing. It looks like a giant tadpole. It's called a burbot. You can catch them up in northern Great Lakes and that kind of thing. Yeah, they're kind of creepy. So there's our final interface, boys and girls. That is the Purge quest line. We are at the end of it. So you guys are getting to see this here. I'm going to jet over there. We're going to the final portal. You guys can set up a base on this planet or whatever on your last portal interface kind of thing. You can have yourself a Stargate portal. So you can warp wherever you need to go in the Euclid Galaxy when you get those glyphs and stuff. That's what I usually use this last portal for. But most of the time I find a portal on my own somewhere else. Ooh, look at this. There's a storm crystal planet. We don't really need them. I don't care. We're on a swamp planet. So where is that portal at, boys and girls? Wish the storm would clear up. And this is a dissonant planet on top of it. What are the chances of that? Ooh, look at there. There's a little thing to land at. If you guys didn't know, you can do this too. Here, I'm gonna hop out and I'm gonna show you. One of the steps for the autophage quest line is communicating with one of these things right here. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here. Come on, get off there. There's hazardous flora. Let me get this stuff cleared out of the way first. Okay, so one of these things right here, you can communicate with one of these things. It's called the autophage. Wait, where is it? There it is, the head right there. So you talk to this head. This is a trigger for the autophage quest line. The settlement is the other trigger for the autophage quest line. Do you guys know what is the third trigger for the autophage quest line? So as long as you talk to this thing, that triggers your autophage quest line. So that's one of the three. Push up on the D-pad. Why you want to push up on the D-pad? Oh, to use an exocraft. I gotcha. So we got 400 units that way. So what we'll do is we'll throw down our little summoner, blink, and then we'll call in our nomad. Mahi, mahi, that's my favorite fish right there. I love mahi. But you can't find it around here, and I live in Louisiana, and most people don't even know what mahi mahi is. That's really good fish right there. Alright. So let's head over here. I'll pick up a couple of these storm crystals. Why not? There's a couple right here. Jump out on our way to the portal. Which should be 300 units that way. It's all kinds of creepy creatures on this planet. Nice. Let's jump back into our nomad here. We gotta go that way. I wonder, I have never done this before. Let's try it. You can take out a dissonant resonator with your exocraft. Let's do that. Yeah. We got an inverted mirror. Let's get out of here. Bye, guys. So is that portal over here? Yes, it is. Oh, look. Little sentinels are everywhere. So here is our portal. I need to jump out of my exocraft right quick. So them guys are hunting me. I don't want them to find me. So, there it is. They're evading. Cool. So what I like to do... I know, right? I love it. It's my favorite fish. I used to work at Walt Disney World at the Dolphin Resort as a sous chef there. And one of the fish I had to cook was the mahi-mahi, and that was brought in fresh every day. I had to fillet it before we cooked it. And that was, yeah, one of the... Hey, Delta, if you can add everybody's link in the chat, I would appreciate that greatly if you would, please. I usually add the link at the end of the stream. That's my best bet. I don't know how to add it to the stream. I know it's got something to do with Streamlabs too. I've got Streamlabs halfway set up. Oh, I see Cobalt Wifey. She's hinting at getting some mahi-mahi. I got you. Don't worry, we'll have some one day. Just got to go to the right place to get it. But, I know, my wife, she's been here the whole time watching the stream. She really supports me a lot. If it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have the rig and the setup that I have right now. She bought this for me for Christmas. What, last year or the year before? And I tell you what, amazing. So I'm going to throw down, whoops, I guess I'm not. Let's build a couple metal plating, boys and girls. Got to build that. So I throw down a save beacon. This way I can mark this portal for anybody that flies into the system. We'll mark it red and white. This way everybody knows it's red. But this is the final interface for the Purge. Let's hit this thing. Let's get on with it. We're going to start charging up this portal. Now you guys build, like I said, build a base at one of these things. This way you can always teleport back to it and you don't have to search for one. Whoops. Every time you fly into a new system or whatever, you don't have to go searching for a portal. I'm going to save the indium and emerald and all that stuff because that's going to go towards my freighter engines in the future. So I don't want to have to do all that extra mining again. I get kind of bored with the mining materials all the time, and you can't buy emerald at the space station. Believe me, if you could, I would. So I just grab whatever materials I got here and just slam it in there. I don't care at this point. This is almost the end of the quest line, boys, girls, and I want you guys to see that tonight in this episode. And we're getting pretty close here. And I want you guys to see what happens at the end of the main quest line. There we go. We almost got this thing charged up. Man, this thing takes a lot of materials. You know, I wish it would just give you the option to just click on it and put whatever material you have available in it. Instead of having to pick it up like this and put it in, it would just click on the material and it automatically puts in whatever you need to do in there. Perfect. I appreciate it, Delta. That really helps me out. Thank you very much. Atlas protocol initiated. The portal shimmers as I look at it, never quite resting long enough for my eyes to process it fully. I must focus. Let's activate the portal. Now I'm gonna warn you right here, boys and girls, I didn't do something before we activated the portal. So this is what I'm going to do, and I'm gonna show you guys this because this is the final interface with the Atlas. And once you do the final interface with the Atlas, some things happen. So what I'm going to do is show you this here first. We're going to go into our multi-tools, and we're going to switch our multi-tool to a broken, crappy C-class multi-tool, okay? We're going to switch our multi-tool. We're going to go into our starship, and we're going to summon in a crappy starship as well. This way, when we see the Atlas and the Atlas kicks us out again, if anything breaks, then we don't have to worry about it because, look, it's in a broken starship, right? Okay, so those are our starships right there. Make your final save before you go into the portal. This is for the end of the Purge quest line, so you guys know this. So when you pop out from the Atlas, you'll have this and that broken multi-tool. You can also, in your exosuit, if you have enough room, take all your technology out because it will get broken. Just saying. That's what I've learned from experience. So here we go. We're going to run in. We're going to jump in the portal. And I'll see you guys there. I know. I love this scene. This is the greatest scene ever in this game. I mean, Hello Games has really done a phenomenal job with this game. My favorite sci-fi TV series of all times is Stargate SG-1 with Richard Dean Anderson, Christopher Judge, Amanda Tapping, and that other guy. Yeah, that other guy. Claudia Black. What's his name? Ben Broder. Yeah, all those actors. That's my favorite sci-fi series ever. Is there an actual glitch we can grab around here? No. This is it. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. This is it, boys and girls. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is it, boys and girls. This is the last one. As you can see, we don't have our starship. There are no word nodes or anything. This is the last time that we will speak to the Atlas in the main quest line. Here, I'm going to do this real fast. We're going to turn around right there. Yeah, that should be it. I'm going to do a little screenshot, boys and girls. Hold on a second. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Screenshot. Gotta take that screenshot. There we go. Got that screenshot out of the way. Perfect. Let's run in here and we'll talk to the Atlas and see what happens. I'm sure it's pretty pissed off at us since we rejected it in the Atlas path, right? Okay, let's talk to the Atlas. The Atlas is silent. It watches me. I cry out. I cry out, but still the Atlas is silent. I cry out thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen. Of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveler, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. I cry out thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. I cry out thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. I cry out again. There is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Artemis once said that when the When they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveler. It speaks, I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It still only has 16 minutes left. I do not know what I will remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, had I just performed a reset? Had someone else? Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps all that is left is to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travelers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be born, and 1,000 more will appear. It will all be mine to explore. Now at this point, boys and girls, this is your choice. You can do whichever you want. I'm not telling you to choose one way or another, but my way gives you an opportunity to pick your own path. You can refuse the Atlas and you can complete it here, and it will take you to the Hilbert dimension. You will continue on from this point in the galaxy, in the Euclid galaxy, and you'll have to make your way to the center of the galaxy to go to the Hilbert dimension. If you reset the simulation at this point, it will give you the option to pick your own galaxy to go to. And I am going to reset the simulation, boys and girls, and this will be the end of the Atlas and the Euclid galaxy. I have to know what happens. So here we go, boys and girls. This is what goes down. Since I pushed the reset button on the Atlas, I get to come in here. And this back room, boys and girls, I'm going to take a quick screenshot again. I apologize. Give me just a moment. I want to take a picture of this. Got to take that screenshot. Let that crap get off the screen real fast. There we go. Take one there. We'll come down here. Take another one. Perfect. The next live stream, Delta, I am truly hoping that Microsoft pulls a rabbit out of their ass and drops the world's update for me. I haven't got it yet, but I couldn't let you guys down and not see a live stream tonight. Yeah, I'll choose the green. I like to go to Eisentam and start off there. I mean, you can get to Eisentam no matter what by using a community base in the space anomaly, whatever. That's what this says. But I am hoping with my next live stream, I'm going to do a no starter ship playthrough series. And we're only going to be able to do certain types of things. I have to come up with a little plan for that. But I'm going to try another playthrough series, you guys. Maybe a survival playthrough series live or something like that. We'll see. Let's see what the expedition has to offer and that kind of thing. I'm not quite sure. I got my fingers crossed, man. You guys have no idea how bad I feel right now. Yeah, I'm on Xbox. Well, I have Microsoft Game Pass Ultimate, so I can play on Xbox or on PC. And I get all the day one releases of any games that Xbox drops. Like Starfield, I got that game for free. I mean, I didn't have to pay the $150, $300 that Jason Plays paid for his game. Sorry, I can't help but laugh. You know how many people spent all that money on that game, and then when they got it, they're like, oh, what kind of crap is this? So with Game Pass Ultimate for me with Microsoft, I got to, like No Man's Sky. I got to play No Man's Sky for free. And then when I seen how awesome this game was, I bought it. Okay, that's why I get Game Pass Ultimate, because all the day one games that come out, I get to try them out, test drive them before I get to play them. So how can you beat that? And at $20 a month, you get all the day one games for free. There's over, 150 games. Jason Plays got it for free. How did he get it for free? He paid for the watch, the game case, and the whole 9 yards. I don't think he got it for free. I got Starfield for free. I still have it for free. But we're going to continue on here, boys and girls. I am hoping that the world's update drops for me. Like I said, it'll probably drop tomorrow when they release the expedition, because I don't think Hello Games is going to hold back the expedition for us. If they do, I would be totally flabbergasted that they did, because as history repeats itself, they always drop their Really? I did not know that. Wow, I didn't know that. See, you knew something I didn't know, Delta. But you know, there's a lot of content creators out there that had to pay for that game. And it was pretty expensive. It was what, like $159 for the platinum package, where you get the little watch case and the little box and the whole 9 yards for that game. I didn't think it was worth it. I still don't think that game is worth it. They've got a lot of work to do to that game. It's going to take them a couple years. And now look at them. They got that Creation Club thing they got going on, and now where you got to pay for mods in that game. Why would you do that? Andre Vandal, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad to see you here. If you guys haven't done it yet, please hit that like button. I am at the end of the Purge quest line. This is my choice right here. I'm getting ready to go in, boys and girls. So let's check this out. So here is a red console, right? There's a green console, a blue console, and a gray console. The red console is your hostile galaxy. So if you choose this console, it will bring you to a hostile galaxy. I can't remember the name of the galaxy, but it is a hostile galaxy. The green one is a lush galaxy, which is Eisentam. The blue one is a dead galaxy, and I believe it is Calypso, if I'm not mistaken. And the gray one brings you to, I think it's the Hilbert dimension. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I chose that one. But I am going to choose the green one because it brings you to a lush galaxy, which is the Eisentam galaxy. And in the lush galaxy, it has the most chances for finding paradise or Earth-like planets in it. So there's more habitable planets for the most part for everybody. In the red one, it's a hostile galaxy, so that means that there's more volcanic planets, there's more radioactive planets, that kind of thing, where there's hostile planets and hostile systems, like blue star systems, green star systems, that kind of thing. And with the blue one, it's pretty much like a dead solar system. You know how we just did the Adrift expedition where there was no life? Well, with the blue star system, it's you got a higher chance for abandoned moons, abandoned planets, that kind of thing. There'll be less stations and things like that in it. With the gray system, it is just like the Euclid galaxy, so you got a 50-50 chance of finding a good paradise planet in it or not. Yeah, it's a hostile galaxy, a non-hostile galaxy, an unhostile galaxy, and a normal galaxy. That's what these four colors are. I'm going to choose the green one right here, and this is it, everybody. Kick back and watch what happens. An inspiring galaxy. The Atlas has created a simulation of its own world, its entire existence, in an attempt to witness its own impending death. It wishes to show me its past, its future. And here, you can either leave out and choose a different one, or you can reset the simulation. At this point, I am going to reset the simulation, boys and girls, and we are going through. Are you ready? Here we go. Turn up your volume. This is going to be pretty awesome. Thank you, Ognum. I appreciate that. Calypso is the red galaxy. It's a harsh galaxy. We are leaving the Euclid galaxy at this point, boys and girls. We have almost reached the edge of the Euclid galaxy. No, I do not, Delta. I'm working on it. I need help. And there's the edge of the galaxy from the Euclid. And we are now leaving the Euclid galaxy. And we are aiming towards our new reset galaxy, the lush one, Eisentam. And as I was saying earlier in the stream tonight, boys and girls, the distance from the galactic core when we got sucked in by the Atlas, that is the distance in which we will be dropped in the Eisentam galaxy. So if you can, always try to make it to the galactic core before you get there. Use a portal, whatever. This way, when you go through to the galactic core, it'll always drop you out in the next place. It'll be the same distance with the Atlas. And here we are, boys and girls. We have made it to the Eisentam galaxy. That is the most epic scene in the entire game. The first time I played that in 2017, it was like a revelation. The most awesome thing you could possibly ever see. The song, the stars, the whole 9 yards. And check it out. When it drops you in Eisentam, every time I have ever played the game, it has dropped me on a paradise planet. How cool is that? So now, boys and girls, we start off just like we did in the Euclid galaxy, about 600 units away from our starship. And yeah, we have to look around, gather up materials, that kind of thing. But our main goal right now, yeah, you can see my big broken multi-tool. So check this out, boys and girls. We're going to jump off of this. We're going to go into our inventory. As you can see, all of our technology in our multi-tool is broken. All the technology in our starship is broken. Every time you go to a new galaxy, all your technology is broken. If you don't uninstall it and put it into your inventory, it will be broken. Now look, all my stuff in my backpack is broken. I didn't have enough room to store it. So sometimes you got to have your backpack pretty much expanded before you do this. Otherwise, you put all this junk that you have into storage and then start taking all your technology out before you do it. Now I have to have all these materials to repair all my technology. The only thing that isn't broken is my base technology, all my upgrades. Look, my life support is not broken. My hazard protection is not broken. My jetpack is not broken. But all my upgrades, my S-Class upgrades, C-Class blueprints, that kind of stuff, all that is broken. So now I have to repair as much as I possibly can. Hopefully I have enough material, which I don't, which is so sad. Let's make about 10 of these nanotubes. There we go. So we can start repairing at least some of this stuff in our inventory. I'm so disappointed. I know the backpack is the biggest thing for me, but I got through it, boys and girls, and I wanted you guys to see it. So, the best thing to do now, since we got our broken multi-tool, is this, whoops, remembrance. This is where we get the remembrance stone. This is an installable technology into our backpack that helps us access the servers and the Atlas Pass 3 rooms aboard the space station. So when, yeah, Atlas Pass 3 helps us hit the servers. There are some rooms. Thanks, that's a good idea there, Ogden. I appreciate that. You can call in your freighter from the Euclid Galaxy. For some reason, it just jumps from galaxy to galaxy and doesn't take any damage. That's actually a good idea. Right at this point, we got the Heart of the Sun. That helps us access servers that others, travelers have left behind. So we can learn the complete story of what they've done and what we've done. I'm going to, at this point, we are going to switch our multi-tool over back to the one that we had before. I believe it's this one, right? This way, this multi-tool is not broken. That's why I said to switch to a crappy multi-tool and a crappy starship. But our starship is 600 units away. I'm going to go to that starship, even though it's broken. I want to go to that. This way we can fix that up. That's a scrappable starship. I just kept it for that reason. So we don't have to fix our multi-tool as well. I mean, we're how many units? 500 units away. Like I said, about 600 units away from your starship is where you'll be dropped, just like when you first started. Ooh, look at there. Come on. So we got a lot of stuff to repair, boys and girls. Let's get back to our starship as quickly as possible. Now, at this point, since we're on, I would say a pretty decent paradise planet, the best thing you can do is set up a base computer here. As soon as you get here, find yourself a good location on this planet, whatever planet you may land on. Not sure what planet you'll land on, but 9 out of 10 times that I've come through into the Eisentam galaxy, oh, that's paraffinium. I thought it said platinum. I got excited for a second. I was like, wait a minute, I've never seen that before. But every time I've ever come through to the Eisentam galaxy, it always drops me on a paradise planet. All right, let's see. Where's my starship? Where did it go? Where is it? Oh, it's over there. I ran right past it. Yeah, it'll drop you on a paradise planet. As you can see, this is just like in the Euclid Galaxy when you come to your Radiant Pillar starship and it's crashed and all burning and stuff. This is the same kind of site. Now, you don't have to, if you don't want to, come over. I'm picking up the oxygen here. You can come over to this and activate it and register with the Atlas that you are respawning in this position. I'm not going to activate that. I don't care. But you can always come to these things, pick up the materials. No, I'm not still flying a shuttle. I switched my shuttle. I switched my actual Sentinel ship out for the shuttle so my Sentinel ship wouldn't get destroyed. All that technology gets broken when you come through. So I switched that all out. I switched it to my multi-tool and I switched my starship out before I came through the portal from the Euclid Galaxy to the Eisentam Galaxy. This way all that technology doesn't get broken. No, dude, I don't fly in a shuttle. I have one, but I don't fly in it. This is a C-class or an A-class shuttle, dude. I just kept this. This is actually Null's starship. I sold Artemis's starship at the very beginning. I got rid of that. But I come over here, I basically use this. I just use this to come through the galaxy. This way you don't lose all that technology. But since this is an A-class starship, I want to fix it and repair it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can scrap it out now and get probably an expansion module out of it since it's an A-class starship. That kind of stuff. And we have all the materials to fix it up so it'll fly. It's flyable. There we go. Do a little bit of this. Get this ship ready to fly. I don't need to do anything with it at this point. It's flyable, but what I'm going to do is call in my Sentinel Interceptor, boys and girls, or whatever your good ship was. Right here is now where I can call in my good ship, and it is not damaged. I know, right? Nice pukey shade of green. It's not a bad looking planet though. But see, now I have my interceptor here, and none of the technology's been damaged or messed up in it. So now we're pretty good, and we got a few extra materials in here to help fix up our broken technologies, that kind of stuff, boys and girls. That's why it's so important when you stop in when you stop into a space station to pick up all the extra materials and that kind of thing. But what I'm going to do, boys and girls, I've been going for a little bit over 3 hours. I appreciate each and every one of you for showing up to my stream. It really makes a lot. It means a lot to me. Even though I don't have the world's update yet, I will be doing it as soon as it comes out so you guys can see that content too. And I appreciate all the support. I really do. If you guys haven't done it yet, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscription button. Turn on that notification bell. This way, every time I drop a new episode or I put out a new live stream, you guys get notified right away. In the link of this video, or the description of this video, I have a link to my Discord if you guys want to join my Discord. Pop in there, say hi, carry on a conversation. You guys got pictures, photos, whatever. Drop all those in there. I got channels all set up in my Discord. I'm trying to get it off the ground. You guys are helping me out by showing up to my streams and my chats, and I really appreciate that, and I thank you very much for doing that. I am so glad that I could actually get to the end of the Purge quest line, the Artemis quest line, the main quest line tonight, so you guys could see it. Thank you very much for hanging in between this episode and the next one. Hopefully the update drops, but I will be fixing all of my broken technology, and I'll be collecting all the materials and stuff and all that. But we've had a pretty good run tonight. We finished the Atlas path, boys and girls. We finished the Atlas path. We finished the Artemis quest line. We still have a planet in distress. Now I will be searching in the next episode for a planetary settlement, and we will be setting up a base here on this planet. I'll set up a little Bob box on this planet for now. This way it gives us a foothold in this galaxy, and we will be doing the Dreams of the Deep quest line in the next episode as well. So if you guys want to come back next week, every Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be doing a live stream every Tuesday. Hopefully here in the future, if I get enough subscriptions going on, I'll start doing a second live stream per week plus live face cam. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and you guys know the routine. Jump in, jump out, and stay safe. Yes, I will be doing the Expedition Andre Vandal. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I will be doing the Expedition. If it comes out, I'll be doing live Expedition as well. So I'll probably be throwing in a special night during the week so you guys could see the Expedition as I do it. Okay, I appreciate it. But until then, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.